you have written a formal letter to poverty, right? If you hate selling, under whatsoever disguise, whatsoever excuse you're given. By the way, I'm on my way to London, but to tell you the importance of this training, I had to say, no, I am going to quickly do this before my flight. This training is supposed to even start by 10, but because of my flight and the fact that I must be here to share with you guys and inspire you today, and hopefully some of you can succeed by the virtue of what you're going to learn from me today. And I'm going to start by showing you something. By the way, how many of you have shared the details of this event? Okay, if you have shared at least 10 times, can you type I've shared, I've shared, I've shared? Let me see those of you who have shared. I might just give a gift, right? I might just give a gift. I'm not saying I will give a gift yet, but I might just give a gift because your capacity to sell begins with your ability to invite people for good things. You know, a lot of times people think when we say capacity to sell, what we're saying is just go and be disturbing everybody, come and buy from me. You must do business with me. You must do this, you must do that. And this is why many people are ashamed to sell, because you think selling is actually disrupting and disturbing the whole community, that people must do business with you. That's not true, right? A real art of selling is looking for value, looking for opportunities that will change people's life and informing them about it, right? And letting them know they need to be part of it in their own interest. That is real selling. That's what marketing is about. Let me repeat myself again. Marketing is actually about locating what is in the best interest of people and communicating it to them. Okay, that's what marketing is about. So marketing is not really like, oh, please come and buy. And please, if you don't do business with me, I will die. There's no food for me to eat. I'm going to be in trouble. And please, I need your help. That's not marketing. Marketing is I've located value. I've located something that will change your life, right? And this thing, you need to take advantage of it now. That's what marketing is about. So tell me if not sharing this video is not actually the beginning of marketing, now that you know this, right? Sharing this video with your friends, your loved one, is the beginning of this marketing. Because now they can see the opportunity. Now they can see that, hey, they could take advantage of some of these things and their life will change forever. So I'm going to start with a testimony, okay? Powerful testimony that is so humbling. Okay, and very humbling testimony. I'm going to share with you very shortly. This young man was opportune like you to learn from me. Okay, just like you. That's why sometimes people say, just like the man at the pool of Bethesda, there's nobody to help me, you know, and things are just not working for me. I don't always believe those stories because we all have equal opportunities, but we all don't take advantage of them equally. We all have equal opportunity, but we all don't take advantage of them equally. It rains on the good and the evil. We all have 24 hours, and we can go on and on and on, but not all of us will take advantage of these things. So look at this testimony. It says, sir, I have not met you before, but I've consistently loved you because you are a blessing to a lot of us. I heard you set a goal to do $20 million in Dubai. Being a part-time pastor by privilege and knowing the power of dreams and following through your vision, I set 2 billion naira as my sales target for 2022. And I hope everybody is hearing me, including even our leaders, our branch managers, right? Because sometimes it looks as if the target you have for your branch is heavy. But hear this testimony, it is going to inspire you a lot, right? The person said, yesterday, I smashed that record, did 3.6 billion in brokerage. 3.6 billion, ladies and gentlemen. Let's even assume the commission he was earning from this deal is just 5%. Ladies and gentlemen, he has made over 150 million naira in commission. How many of you are interested in this? Huh? Can I see your hands? Just type, raise your hand. I mean, if, by the way, the year has not ended, though. The way this man is going, because if he now only put 20 million out of that 158 or something million he has made into marketing, how do you think he will end the year? Right? This man will build a hotel, he will buy houses, he will do all manner. Let's continue. It says, sir, this was made possible only by mentorship from you. I do 9 to 5 even till now. Can you see? Now, 2 years in real estate side also. Side also. This one has side also. It still does 9 to 5. So by God's grace, say God bless you for all you do. Launching out full-time soonest. Of course, with where it's going now, the guy is ready. Say God will bless your thought process. You're a blessing, a hero to this generation. David, a bohemian. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, this can be you. Can I hear everybody type, if he be me? Oh. Everybody, I want to be typing, if he be me, if he be me, if he be me. Come on. Type, if he be me. Because this guy doesn't have 2 heads. He's listening to the same thing you are listening to. He learned from it the same way you are learning. He no get 2 heads. Right? So you can do it as well. Right? The question is, do you even believe you can? So I will not blame many of you for not fulfilling your goals. Your goals are too small, too small. So if I ask some of you now, genuinely, what did you see yourself selling this year? Genuinely, you will tell me, Dr. Stephen, to be honest, I'm looking at 100 million. Now, if you set a target of 100 million, if you end up hitting 30 million, you don't try, right? But this guy set a target of 2 billion, right? And he smashed it to 3.6 billion. What is your target? What is your dream? My biggest frustration with those of us who call ourselves property brokers, property agents, we just have shallow dreams, shallow vision, small dreams, small vision. We just can't think it bigger. We just can't see ourselves do big things. And if you say so, you can't go further, right? It says all to you according to your faith. That's the way life works. According to your faith. This year now, I have made up my mind. I want to do $1 billion in sales. I've never done it before. I've never done it before. Some people will say, that's unrealistic goal, Dr. Stephen. It's not. Hey, it's my dream. It's my prayer with God. I'm setting it. Who knows? Maybe I will shatter the dream like this man. Who knows? That before the first quarter, the man has almost done ×2 now of the dream himself for the year, and can even decide to enjoy for the rest of this year. Is made. So can everybody type, I am going to set my goals and dreams higher? I want everybody to type it. I'm going to set my goals and dreams higher. Everybody type it. I'm going to set my goals and dreams higher. Okay? Higher, 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 higher. Everybody type. I'm going to set my dreams. I'm going to set my goals. I'm going to set them higher. Enough of all these, child's play dream. Enough of all these small dreams. Enough of all this low thinking mentality, right? I always say it. A lion will give birth to what? A lion, right? An eagle to an eaglet. By the way, a goat will give birth to a goat, a cow to a cow. But if me, Stephen Akintayo, happen to be your mentor, who am I supposed to give birth to? And I am a master salesman, a giant. I got here by selling. I wasn't from a rich home. I built my selling capacity, worked on my ability to sell. That's what got me here. Now, if I am a selling giant, how come? You are not selling. Some of you claim to have joined Gtext and Associates. For the last 6 months, you have not sold. It's a shame. It's not acceptable. Some of you have joined us now. For 3 months, you've not sold. It's a shame. It's not acceptable. Right? It's not. I sell daily. Right? I'm a salesman. I told you, and I will repeat it again. If you hate selling, you have written formal letter to poverty. You're going to be poor for a long time. For a long time, you're going to be poor. If you're really serious about building wealth, you have to take selling seriously. Because like I said again, I'll repeat it. Selling is not harassing people to do business with you. No, far from it. Selling is seeing something of value and telling people to take advantage of it. That's what selling is about. I've seen something that works. I've seen something that will change your life. I've seen something that will add value to you. Why not take advantage of it? Join the club of winners. Join the club of those making it. That's what selling is about. Sir, I've seen something of value. I'm encouraging you. Thank you. You can go. I've seen something of value. I've seen something powerful. I'm encouraging you to take advantage of it. That's what selling is all about. Okay? That's what selling is all about. So if you decide to say, no, I don't want to do that, your opinion, and you have the right to it, by the way. Okay? You have the right to it. It's your choice. It's your life. Right? You can choose to say, I don't want to succeed. You have the right to say you don't want to succeed. But as for me and my family, we have decided to be successful. We have decided to make it. We have decided to push hard. And how do we do this? We must offer value. So let me now go to the class proper. Are you ready for me now? If you are ready for me, type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? By the way, I heard some of you are not even yet registered to Gtext and Associates. Now, this event is for members of Gtext and Associates. So if you are not yet a member, visit www.gtext and associates.com. Okay, Gtext and associates.com right now. You can sign up is free. I want to appeal that the admin, this media admin, or help me post this on YouTube where we're streaming, on LinkedIn. I believe we're streaming on LinkedIn as well, on Instagram, on all the various Facebook pages we're streaming from, right? Please help me share this link for people to be able to join this club. Okay, www.gtextandassociates.com. So go register on that side. Again, www.gtextandassociates.com. Now, number 2 thing I want you to do for me before I now get into today's class proper is to help me share this link with others, right? Share this Zoom link. The link for this is www.gtexacademy.com/orientation. Can the admin also post it on all the groups we're streaming so that everybody can see? Start sharing with your friends. Get everybody in here. I promise you, at the end of the day, they will be glad that you came. So today, I want to share with you on how to close deals, how to be a master closer. I realize that many of us are good in marketing. And by the way, can anybody define marketing? So that I'm not assuming. Can anybody define what is marketing? Let me type it. What is marketing? What do you think is marketing? Okay, what is marketing to you? What do you understand as marketing? David Ipe say, you only posted to the panelists. You have to click on everyone, right? So only panelists have seen the link of gtexacademy.com/orientation. So please share it to everyone. Can anybody type here what they understand by marketing? What is marketing? I want to be sure that we know what we're even teaching. What is marketing? Okay, because assumption is the mother of frustration, right? You have to, and many of us assume We just assume over and over again, and we wonder why we are frustrated. Assumption is the mother of frustration. So who can tell me what is marketing? I'm waiting for your answer. Type it. No right or wrong answer. Marketing is an act of going out to inform and bring valuable information to people to take advantage of an opportunity. Very good answer, Paul Godfrey. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Abiola Daniel said marketing is anything you do to create attention and awareness of your product and services. Wow. I have very intelligent, smart people here. Okay? And I'm enjoying all these definitions. Jared John says marketing, promoting, and selling products of people. Blessing Ezeagu says marketing is an art of communicating value to people in products and services. Wow. Thank you, all of you. I can't read all your answers, but you're all giving me good answers. Now, let me give you definition, right? Online, one of the online definitions that I'm going to share with you here. Marketing is the activities, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. I'll repeat my own definition here for you again. Marketing is the set of activities, okay? Marketing is the activities, set of institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. And this is very, very powerful that you understand that marketing, if you notice here, is not disturbing people that they must buy your product and services by fire, by force. No. Marketing, in fact, that's why it looks sometimes that people think marketers are arrogant. Because if you're really a good marketer, right, most of your decisions are going to be a take it or leave it decisions. You're just going to clearly tell the person and say, hey, I have this value for you. If you're interested, take it. If you're not, that's fine. That's okay. It's not by force. Okay? That's when you understand that your job is to communicate set of values, set of desires, set of deliverables to your customers. That's really what marketing is about. So marketing is not gra-gra. Marketing is communicating value. Marketing, but it's a set of activities. It's a process. So marketing is not one thing. Okay? It's a process. It's a whole cumbersome thing. Now, that's why sales is under marketing. So sales is one of those activities of marketing. Okay, so who can define now what is sales? Now that we know marketing is a process, it's a set of institution, and what is now sales? And sales is under marketing. What is sales? Can anybody tell me what is sales? Oh yeah, everybody type. What is now sales? We now know the definition of marketing. We now know marketing is a whole process. It's an institutional work, right? Now we get that. Now let's get to sales in itself. What is now sales? We know marketing now. It's a whole set of machinery. It's a whole set of institutions and structures to communicate, to push out, to get everybody to be aware of what you're trying to do. So what is sales? Lukman Abimbola says sales is an exchange of value between buyer and seller. Oh, God bless you, Lukman. That was fantastic. Paul Geoffrey says sales is making exchange of value in form of cash. God bless you all. Michael Shakoya says sales is unique way of exchanging commodities for monetary value. God bless you. Now you guys are, I have intelligent people here. Clap for yourself. Come on, everybody. You guys are smart. Good job. So sales is actually the process of exchanging the value that you carry for cash. That's what sales is now about. Now, anytime you are not able to exchange the value you carry for cash, you have not sold. You have not engaged in an act of selling. Right? So I have seen many people in our organization, particularly those in sales, often have those challenges. Sir, I've done everything. You've done everything, but you've not sold. And it is actually selling that lifts you up in organizations, not marketing. It is salespeople in organization that are the engine room, they are the life wire of the company. It is salespeople that they are indisposable. Even when they don't like their character, they will keep them as long as they are salespeople. You know why? They are the people who do the end result, final job of exchanging the value the company has in exchange for money. This is the reason why in many organizations that some of you have worked in, some of you notice that the salespeople, even when they have terrible character, they keep them. And you are pissed off with management. You are angry that this kind of person should have been fired. Meanwhile, it's even those who have good character, they fire. Yes or no? Right? Because what the management know is that the people who keep them in business is not Mr. Nice. Niceness does not keep a company. Oh, your company is the nicest company in the world. That's not how you pay salary. Your company is the nicest company in the world. That's not how you pay your bills. Your company is the most profitable, makes the highest sales. That is how you become the company that is able to do so much. And I'll give you a typical example so that you guys, I put this in context. Everybody, all of you like Dubai. I don't know if you like Dubai. I'm joining you from Dubai. I'm traveling from Dubai to London. And so I'm catching up my flight in the next approximately 60 minutes. I have to leave. Okay? But how many of you like Dubai? If you like Dubai, type I like Dubai. Okay, good. But I want to share something with you guys. Do you know that the key product of Dubai is real estate? If you know, type I know. Do you know the key commodity of Dubai? Of course, they have oil. Okay, though not in commercial quantity, but they do have oil. They have other, but the key bread and butter that they had to diversify into is real estate. Now, how many of you know that Dubai did $4.5 billion? Oh, Lord of mercy. In the month of February alone. $4.5 billion. You don't understand. Maybe you guys don't get it. How do I put it now? How do I explain? The entire annual budget of Nigeria is less than $10 billion. So that you get it. In other words, what comes in from real estate, right, to Dubai in 2 months is more than Nigeria's entire annual budget. So are you getting some perspective now? So what am I trying to say? Dubai is able to sustain the growth because of sales. I'll repeat it again. Dubai is able to sustain our growth, our expansion, all these good tarred roads, electricity, running water. This is their airport. See how beautiful the airport is. A whole section, because I'm in the lounge. There's the executive lounge. Now, see how beautiful the executive lounge is, right? I've been eating now. They've packed my plate. I still have some fruit in front of me, right? Now, even in Nigeria lounge, executive lounge, you can't enjoy like this, right? They don't have this kind, right? Even the environment is not like this. But all that Dubai sustenance is because of sales. Everybody typed because of sales. Everybody typed because of sales. If Dubai is not able to sell, they will not have been able, okay, to maintain the quality, the standard, the level of what we are all seeing today. So sales is the bloodline of the company. It's the engine room. It's what keeps the life of a company going. Once sales dries up, the company is finished, dead, finished. Okay. So how many of you want to be salespeople now? If you want to be a salesperson, right, raise up your hand. Right? If you want to be a salesperson, raise up your hand. Say, I want to be a salesperson. Okay, I can see Vivian. Why are other people's video not on? Okay, you know my rules. And also, why have you not pulled up? I want to see all the branch manager and I want to see their videos on. Okay? So it's compliance. It needs to be here as well so that you can notice what is going on. So, very important. I love that Vivian is ready. You can see her ready for today's presentation. I love people being ready. So the exchange of commodity for money, okay, the action of selling something is called sales. It's called sales. The action of selling something, the exchange of commodities for money. Now, how do you now become a successful salespeople? Who is ready for that? If you're ready, tap I'm ready. How do you become a very successful salesperson? Now, I want to share with you something very powerful that you need to know. And if you really take advantage of what I'm teaching you today, I promise you that you're going to sell. Let me also prepare your mind that I'm only taking the first session. We're going to spend 4 hours today. I hope Eric is here or Saeed to come and do the aspect of how to do Instagram ad, Google AdWords, and Facebook adverts as well. So we're going to be showing you how to do adverts, how to do lead generation, quick sessions. I know every other session after me is short. But it's 4 hours training today. I want you to be patient, right? I want you to take your time and absorb this. If you don't have enough data, go and get more data, right? Everybody has their day. It's one day, everybody's story changed, right? But you have to take that responsibility to make today that your day, that special day that you have been looking for. You have to take that responsibility to make today that your special day by choosing to stay, by choosing to put in everything you need to put in into making today work, right? So please give us these 4 hours. I promise you, you'll not regret it. All the branch managers will tell you the product under their branch. Feel free to ask them questions and understand the product very well, right? So that you're not just assuming, because your chance of selling is a function of your ability to know the product that you're selling very well. So if you don't listen to classes, if you don't listen to the branch managers share with you exactly what they are saying, now we have a problem. And you need to know that for a fact. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing you want to do, if you want to be a super salesperson, the first thing you want to do is to do your friendship audit, okay? Or what I call your network audit. Everybody type network audit. Okay, everybody type network audit. What do we mean by this? You first need to ask yourself, this product that I'm selling, how many people in my circle can afford it? And this is the biggest mistake many young people make when they want to get into selling, right? They do not audit their circle, their network. They don't do audit. Why do everybody, like I said, please share the link of this event. Share. Those of you on social media, share. Don't be greedy. Get everybody to come. Okay? Invite everybody to be part of this show. Invite them. Get everybody in here. Now, do what we call your relationship or network audit. Many of you young people, you want to start selling property. You are, let's say your age is age 31 or you are 28 years old. Now you have to sell property for me in Dubai. That the average cost of the property is $200,000 to $1 million. Okay? There's none of your friend, I can assure you, there's none of your friend that has made that kind of money before. None. Most of you. None. Right? In fact, if we have any, maybe 0.1% of you here are friends that are 28 and have made over $1 million. And that they've made $1 million does not mean they can afford $1 million property, because you have to have made a lot of multiple of that. Now, let's even say in Nigeria. Okay, some of you are trying to sell some of our property going for an average of 10 million naira. Many of your colleagues, their salary is still 50,000 naira. So how can you be selling a property of 10 million naira to these people? You have to face the reality, right? And, it's when you face that reality that you are ready to sell it. So what will this mean? It means, number one, average of your mates cannot afford. Do we agree? If we agree, type we agree. Because it's that sincerity that then change your strategy. Okay? Right? Self-denial, okay, is a proof of foolishness. Self-denial. Self-denial. So now that you have realized that most of my mates cannot afford, now you are ready to sell. So the question will now be, where do I get those who can sell? Where do I get them? Okay, where do I get those who can sell? Hear me very well. If your age is less than 35, do not waste your time trying to meet them physically. You have a tool the older generation does not have. Is this phone? Everybody type, my tool is my phone. Everybody type it. My tool is my phone. This phone. My tool is my phone. Many of the biggest mistakes people make, right? You are 28, you are 30, you are selling expensive real estate. Now you think that the best way to use is to go and be knocking people's offices, going to offices to try and sell. It will not work. In fact, by the time you appear, this happened to my brother. When he started selling real estate, because of course it took commercial. By the time he got to the woman's place, he was sweating like Christmas goat. You might just say, hey, yeah, condition Nigeria. Nigeria no saw you that bad. Who did he graduate? Yeah, you that you have really struggled, stress yourself. Now somebody is now creating such a pitiable environment, saying that, oh, it's not your fault. It's the economy of the nation that makes you a whole graduate to be suffering like this. Because he said he felt like entering the ground. Right? He really felt like. What am I trying to say? Many of you trying to do one-on-one marketing may not be your best option. Your phone will do the magic. So what is the secret? Instagram advert, Facebook advert, LinkedIn advert. Okay? Facebook adverts. Why? And I'll give you an example. When I started my journey, because I had the same problem. First of all, I didn't have a car. Okay? How many of you are like me? Who didn't have a car? I didn't have a car. Second of all, I did not have good clothes. Anybody like me in the building? No good clothes? Anybody like me in the building? Now, the worst of all for me, and I have a young look. In my 20s, I look like an 18-year-old, and I was skinny. So it's like, which was what happened to my father-in-law. Of course, the day I appeared, I look like an 18-year-old who is trying to say he wants to get married. Like, are you kidding me? Okay? So I really, really had that so-called deficiency. So how was I going to say? When I had all these, difficulties, my choice of weapon was to use the internet. So I remember then, some clients will tell me, oh, come to my office. I say, sir, we're a digital marketing firm, because we started as a digital marketing firm. We can do business virtually. I don't need to come to your office. You make payment, I send it to you. Someone else, but I can't trust you. I'm not going to be paying. I say, sir, it's your choice. I said, but do you use Google, sir? He said, yeah, I use Google. I say, Google my name, Stephen Akintaro. If you like what you see, call me back. So I now invested in building my reputation online. I made sure I will, even if it means my one suit, I will starch the thing. go to studio, take a digital picture, wear my tie. So I had a lot of those digital pictures with my profile. I did a profile. Let me share a story with you, and many of you should do this. My profile had nothing to put in it. Remember, in my own case, I never worked anywhere. Straight from university, I started business. So my profile was empty. Guess what I loaded my profile with? I loaded it with where I wanted to be in the next 5 years. You should try it. Right? So my profile contained Stephen Akintayo is an author. I have not authored a book, but I was writing articles that time. Right? Stephen Akintayo is a TV radio host. Today I have 2 TV shows. Now you see, now, everything I said then, I did not happen. I did not real now. Right? So I had packaged my profile very well online. So when you Google me, you at least see some good things. And so many of them will call me back and say, well, I saw a few good things about you. How much is your product? And they will pay. But you know why I didn't want to go to the office? And I tried going to the office once in a while. I was intimidated out. So I realized it won't work. Some of them had big offices. Again, I didn't have a car. By the time I'll get there, I'll be sweating like Christmas goat and enter Molue. I mean, it was just not working. Right? So many of them now look at me like, oh, if they had wanted to pay me a certain amount, they start pricing me low. Because they are not seeing me like, oh, this small boy. So I had to use that model. Are you learning today? If you are learning type, I'm learning. Talk to me. If you are learning type, I'm learning. You guys need to be patient. We'll get to question part later. Right? Just focus on learning. Okay? So my best option was to go online. Somebody is asking, how do I get clients outside Nigeria? That's the same thing I'm teaching you. You do your Instagram advert, you do your Facebook advert, and you target Nigerians in diaspora. How do you target Nigerians in diaspora? You target the cities Nigerians live in US. You have Ohio, you have Maryland, you have Chicago, you have New York, you have Houston, Dallas. You target Australia, you target United Kingdom. Birmingham seems to be the headquarters in the UK. Right? So you target those locations. And when you come under interest, you pick Nigerian Naira, you pick Yoruba, you pick Igbo, you pick interest that only attracts Nigerians. That's how you target Nigerians in diaspora. When you do your advert that way, only Nigerians outside Nigeria will be reaching out to you. Okay? Not even white people. So these were the strategies I used. And before you know it, I then now make sure. Second principle. So number 1, do online paid advert. Do online paid advert after your French network audit, right? So if you do your audit and you realize you don't have enough fiscal friends that can afford, go ahead and do online paid adverts and target the people who can pay, and make sure that you present yourself well. You have good diction, you have good words, you can communicate properly so that when they call you on phone, you are speaking well. And that takes me number 2, learn telemarketing. Everybody type telemarketing. Telemarketing is actually the art of selling products and services to people on phone. Okay? Also learn how to do Zoom marketing. Everybody type Zoom marketing. In other words, some of your clients, you don't need to just do phone calls. You need to fix a Zoom meeting with them. And on Zoom, you share the flyer, you share the brochure, you give information, you ask them if they have questions for you, you take all their questions. But when you are doing your Zoom meeting, please dress properly. I will allow Vivian tell you a story of how she made her first 50 million naira sales. Vivian, in 2 minutes, tell them what you did, how you did a Zoom meeting, and how to do makeup and do light and do all of that. Share with them. 2 minutes, Vivian.
Good morning, everyone. So before the makeup and the setup, I actually had a friend. So I reached out to a senior colleague like I will call her, and she gave me tips on what to do. So I've not seen the person, and to me, 50 million naira is a whole lot of money that someone that have not met me before. So I quickly call a videographer and a makeup artist, and I set up like a proper studio, and I set up a Zoom link, and he came in on Zoom and he was asking me questions. First of all, he was like, "Okay, you look good." I wasn't expecting it. I said, "Yes, sir. I'm in my office. Like, this is my office. This is where my office is." And I said, "Okay, fine, no problem." So we got to the conversation. Appearance too matters a lot. So my appearance killed it in the first place in letting the guy know that this is who I am. So I don't want to look cheap than what value I'm giving him. So I need to present what I'm giving him.
Beautiful.
Yes, I'm done.
Beautiful. So guys, you've heard how she made her first, 50 million naira sales. She had to go and do makeup. She got lights, and I think she even said she got makeup artists, got lights done, right? Dress up properly. Not that she was in her pajamas and trying to tell somebody to come and do 50 million naira. Appearance is very key. Many of us are so nonchalant, and you're wondering why you're not selling. You're giving everybody stories. The way you look, do you look 50 million? Do you look 100 million? So master telemarketing and Zoom marketing. Prepare yourself. There are a lot of short videos on YouTube, how to do Zoom marketing, how to do telemarketing. Go and watch those videos, right? So that when it's time for you to communicate, right? They may say, she's a small girl, but the conversation will remain that, no, this person, I love the way this person is able to what? To communicate, okay? And this is really how you do marketing. Are you learning, guys? If you're learning, type, I'm learning. So number one that we're teaching today is do network audit, right? If you realize your network, you don't have too many powerful people who can buy, then number two, do paid adverts. Number three, learn telemarketing and Zoom marketing. Telemarketing is phone marketing, right? Zoom marketing, we all know Zoom. Basically, being able to come on Zoom like this and talk to people, communicate to people. If you need to dress up in suit, right, and look so professional and use good words. So some of you like to troll, who like to use slangs. You're not going to go far in this industry, right? No matter how ras you are, you have to be professional when selling real estate. You have to be formal in your communication. Okay, number four, and this is very, very important. Show more care to the customer. Show more care to the customer. Let me tell you this, people don't like salespeople. People don't like sellers. Nobody likes to be sold to. How many of you here who are watching me like to be sold to? None of you like somebody to sell to you. None of us do. So don't appear as a seller. Appear as a consultant. Appear as a wealth advisor. Appear as somebody, and genuinely do so by knowledge, by research. Okay? Today, nobody sees me as a salesman. You know why? Because so much knowledge I give my investors is so much that many of them on their own vow that my first property I'll buy from this man, because what I've learned from this man for free in terms of real estate, in terms of wealth creation, I never knew these things. I wish I had met Dr. Stephen 6 years ago. I wish I had met Dr. Stephen 10 years ago. Jesus, people always say, how come I'm just meeting you? Oh Lord. You know, my last training here in Dubai, an Ethiopian man, entrepreneur, he owns a restaurant here, said, Dr. Stephen, I just wish I had met you like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. How? I wish I had met you, right? Why? Because I invest heavily in teaching, in giving value, in showing that I care more about educating you than selling. Many of us are not able to sell because you are telling the customer, I only care about your money. I don't care about communicating to you. I don't care about your welfare. I always say it to our team. I say, why not disturb our clients by just calling them and say, sir, how are you today? I've just called to know whether you're okay. I've just called to know about your welfare. I hope you're doing fine. I hope we serviced you well. I hope all is okay. You see, how many of you want to enter anybody's pocket? You want people to give us in their pocket? Do you know the secret? Enter their heart first. Yes. Enter their heart first. Right? For you to enter anybody's heart, you have to show that you care. Enter their heart first. I always say to our staff, I say, consider me your MD, your first marketer, your first client. The way you treat me, your boss, your employer, is a proof of how you are treating my customer. Is a proof, right? Because if I am the one that directly pay your salary and you don't treat me well, how will you treat my customers who are not directly the ones paying your salary? Right? And I want all of us here to build that culture of beginning to say, you know what? I want to master the art of penetrating people's heart. How do you make people love you from afar? How do you show care? How do you show you care? This is how you penetrate people's heart. So it's not just come and buy, sir, come and buy, sir, come and buy, sir, come and buy, sir. No. That's why any client that comes to me, I ask questions. What's your budget? What location do you like? What is your goal? Why are you buying this property? Is it for investment? Is it for where you're going to live? Right? At the end of the day, I will now make sure I look for what is customized to their needs and not what is customized to my own commission. I'll share this story with you, very powerful story, right? A man wanted to buy property from us, true story. And he approached me, and he told me he wanted the property for investment, but he wants 5 bedroom, right? Guess what? The 5 bedroom at that time was going for about 60 million. Then I told him, I said, why do 5 bedroom? Why not do the 2 bedroom? The 2 bedroom was like 30 million. I said, because the 2 bedroom fits into investment. The area you are going is far, right? It's close to Dangote refinery, and it's only better for workers in that refinery. And those workers will prefer to do like 2 bedroom, right? If you go and move your family to that place, you will not be able to easily access city center of Lagos. Does it not look like I'm spoiling my own product? Right? Does it not look like I'm a fool? Let me go collect my 60 million. Now I'm telling the guy to do. Do you know at the end of the day, guy still insisted that he was going to go ahead with that 60 million 5 bedroom and said one word. He said, thank you. You're a man of integrity. What have I proved to that man? Now, do you know that next time if I now tell him, sir, this time around, no, go and buy the one of 100 million. Will he buy or not? Will he buy? I have demonstrated that my interest in the man is beyond money. I've seen people do this often. Many of you work in an organization. When last did you send your boss a text message to say, sir, I hope you are fine. I just want to check up on you. When last did you do that? In your own mind. I have not checked up on myself. Let me tell you the difference between rich people and poor people. Who can guess? Let me even see if somebody can guess. Can you guess the difference based on this conversation between rich and poor? Who can guess? Anybody? Just no right or wrong answers. What do you think is the difference between rich and poor based on this narrative, this context of what I'm talking about, this context of care, this context of rich care more than poor? Powerful, but this is the way I even want to put it, right? A rich man is thinking of how to add value to the next person for money. The poor man is just thinking of himself. and its challenges. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. A rich man is thinking, for example, Dr. Stephen thought of, oh, let's build 25,000 housing, right? Let's solve on a housing issue in Nigeria. Let's, improve the trust people have when they are buying property. That's what I'm solving, isn't it? Right? In exchange for money. For me to have thought of that, how many of you agree with me that I had to think of the market? I had to think of my clients ahead. Do you agree with me? I had to leave my own fact that I'm still a poor man when I was thinking of this vision. I wasn't rich. So I had to leave my poverty issue. I had to leave my challenges and then begin to think of some invisible customer that if I'm able to do this, I will have solved their problem and they will have been interested in paying me. Do you agree? If you agree, type I agree. Right? Now, guess the mindset of a poor person. How can they help me? Right? If only someone can just dash me money now. And you see all these rich people, they just don't care about anybody. Just themselves. Yeah? Some of you who work, if my boss can just increase my salary now, she just wake up and increase my salary, right? Or if I can just make more money. You see, now what's the difference between those two thoughts? One is thinking me alone, selfishness. Me, if what they will give me, what they can do for me. The other is thinking, how do I solve somebody's problem? Right? I need money, yes. There's no, but how can I solve people's problem while I'm trying to get money? Again, are you getting value today? If you're getting value, type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Right? Look for certain people that you will, and that's my first assignment today. I want you to look for an imaginary customer. It could be your husband, it could be your boss, it could be your colleague in the office or your friend. I want you to get what we call an imaginary customer. So go meet the person. This is the assignment. And tell the person, sir, from today, I want to experiment customer service on you. And I need your feedback, whether I'm doing a good job. Does that make sense at all? So for this person, even though he's not yet your customer, but you want to practice, just experiment that principle, right? And you want to then start that culture of showing care. And ask the person time to time, sir, what do you think? How can I improve? What area can I improve? If you were my customer, or if you're a potential customer, how could I treat you so well that you will be so interested in doing business with me, irrespective of whether my product is the best or not? Let me tell you this, and you need to know this. It's never the best product that sells. You don't get it. It's never the best product that sells. How many of you discovered that there was a time where Samsung latest phone, the camera was better than iPhone. iPhone had improved on the latest version now. I think it was either iPhone 13 or iPhone 10 or something. How many of you noticed that the latest version of Samsung that year versus that of iPhone, right? iPhone, picture quality wasn't as good, but do you agree with me that more people still bought iPhone? Right? Because it's not necessarily always the best company that sells the most. But it's the company that the customer thinks that they think about them more. It's the company that the customer feels that they have put in a lot of thought process. So I want you, because you are the face of Gtext. Most people will never meet me, but many will meet you. Right? I want us to build a customer-centric company. A company where customers just get so in love with us that we can't do wrong. How many of us promise me that you are going to, from today, represent Gtext, right, as a company that cares about customers? If you promise, type, I promise, I promise, I promise. Remember, you are the one they are saying. You are the Gtext, not me. You are the Gtext. Okay, how many people will meet me? You are the ones that will meet. And it's the way you treat them, it's the way you react, it's the way you communicate that will help the customer know that I think this company cares. I think this company loves people. The thought process, they really genuinely care, right? And think all through the entire process of how it works. Have you learned something today? Okay, have you learned something? I know some of you are shocked. You probably thought I'm going to teach you one almighty formula to closing. There are simple things that we just don't do. That if you want to remember, don't forget this quote. You want to touch a customer's pocket, you want to touch a customer's bank account. Can my SA team write this down and turn it to my quotable quote? Touch the customer's heart. Before you can touch a customer's pocket or money, you have to touch the customer's heart. They have to literally melt away. That's what guarantees that the customer will do business. And this you must know, and this is important. Number 5, a business does not end with the purchase. How many of you know that anybody who buys something from you once, let's say this bottled water, and they bought this bottled water for $1, how many of you know that that same client has the capacity to bring you $5? He has already bought $1 already. But do you know that same customer has what it takes to do extra $5? If you know, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. Now I explain to you why. Because you say, what if the customer doesn't have the money? If you really touch the customer heart very well, very, very well, you know what the customer will do? The customer will tell his friends. His friends will tell their friends. The customer will go and tell other people and say, oh yeah, I know somewhere. They are different. They are good people. In fact, we have a new promo that the company is launching, and all branch managers are going to start calling our clients this week. The promo is very simple. Our clients should just give us a list of 20 to 50 people they know. And if 10 of them buy from us, we'll give them an extra property, right? Extra one more plot, right? That's all the customer needs to do, right? What are we trying to do? We're trying to create a structure where the customer can get more value, more results, more impact. So you bought something from us $1, but we're trying to create a system where through your relationship, you can get what? Value of what? $2, right? And we are using that because we know that everybody who buys $1 from you has what it takes to bring in another $10, another $5, another $20. So number 5 is that the relationship only starts when the customer buys the first product. It just starts. It just starts. So how do you keep the relationship after the first product? Make sure they got satisfied. Satisfaction is not what you think is satisfaction. Satisfaction is what they believe is satisfaction. Right? I'll give you an example. I remember telling our staff, I said, go call all our clients and let them know that they should quickly pay for their document, development levy and their document, because the prices is increasing. So here, this customer reach out to me and say, hey, I heard the price of your document has increased. Nobody told me that it was about to increase. I said, but we reach out. He said, no, I didn't get a call. He said, and if they have reached out to me, I will have paid. Right? So customer satisfaction is not what you think it is. It's what the customer says it is. Right? Sometimes you think the customer will not want to do this, and he will be interested in doing it. Right? I remember a customer reached out to me and said, oh, I was told that I thought your land was 600 square meters. I even saw it on flyer. Right? I have told them I'm not going to sign the document because I saw on the flyer 500 square meters. By the way, all our property now is 400 square meters per plot. Make sure your clients know. And change all forms. All forms must indicate this. I hope Vivian, all forms are now reflect 400 square meters. Vivian, did you personally see to it that all forms now reflect 400 square meters?
Yes, and they have updated it.
Did you personally confirm it's updated?
Yes, the form I sent out the day before yesterday was updated.
All, or for all estates?
Objection.
So find out. So, but when I now explain to the customer, because this was very important, I then explained to the customer that, look, we need to do a lot of greenery in all our estate. A lot of you know that 20 to 25%, no, 20 to 30% of our estate goes on road and greenery, right? 20 to 30% of every estate we own, the land, right, goes on internal roads and greenery. So I then explained to you, I said, as a result, you can only work on this. You know, when I was done with the person, they said, oh, now I get it. And he went ahead to sign the document. So what was the difference between the person talking to the customer before and me? Right? It is the manner of approach. Is the break is that I was able to show that this reason the size is small is in your interest. Because if you have wider road, if you have more green space in the estate, is to your interest. Right? I'm sure the other person will like to say, it's management decision. Management, sir. It's not me. I'm not management. Management decision. Management. Instead of asking management, why was this decision made? How do I communicate this thing to the customer in their own best interest? Right? So that the customer can see this in their best interest. Finally, and I'll take questions so that I can head to pick up my flight. And this is very important. If you must sell, you must put in the work. Selling is hard work. Everybody type. Selling is hard work. If you cannot call 150 people a day, forget about selling in a month. None of us are lazy now. And I don't care whether it's a good lead or a bad lead. I don't care. I don't care. The rule is the same. Les Brown shared the story. He used to sell electronics. And you know, many of you may not know, I used to hawk electronics, and I noticed the same principle apply. In those days, it's not about telemarketing. You go from house to house, right? When I started, I remember the first day. I went to the first location. He said they are not buying. I used to sell iron. Please, everybody put on your video. I used to sell iron, electronic kettle. I used to sell, these little small hot plates. They call it. We call it hot plate. Very small one, and a couple of other electronics like that. So they will be in a very big bag. First of all, carrying that big bag, they're moving from, in the Djibouti, just moving from one location to the other, trying to sell. I remember the first time I did it was the worst time. Now I realize why in the morning they will call us together and give us testimony of somebody who sold. Pump us up. Tell you if you do well. Oga manager, in fact, my fiance then, my ex, used to call me Oga manager then because I told her, they said if I sell to a level, they will make me manager. So she started calling me that name, Oga manager. So they will pump you up. This one will happen. Now I understand why they were doing all the early morning motivation. Because by the time I get back, all my excitement was deflated. Because everywhere I went to, some were just going to be saucy. If you are not going to buy, Kuku just say you won't buy. Let me move on. But some will literally insult you. I said, I know they buy. Why they come my shop? My friend, get out. But I will never forget. The first day I didn't sell anything, of course. But I went back the second day. I went the third day. By the fifth day, that one, I said, whatever it takes. In those times, I will just go for like 3 hours and return. That fifth day, I combed everywhere, combing. And I made my first 2 sales. Selling is hard work. If you don't want to call 150 people, you have, and let me tell you one funny thing I realized when I was selling that electronics. It was the last people I met that bought. It wasn't the first set of people. I don't understand whether you understand what I'm saying. The first set of people will always say no. It's a law. So all this being discouraged so early and you quit, you have just lost the chance, because that next, it may be that 135th call that will say yes. It may be the 149th call that will say yes. It's never the first or the second. Your first 50 call, just prepare your mind that you may not get positive response. So just keep moving. Selling is hard work. But remember, poverty is hard work too. I don't know if you remember. I always tell people, in this world, nothing is easy. Becoming rich is not easy. I don't know if you agree. If you agree, type I agree. Being rich is not easy. Guess what? Being a poor person is also not easy. Choose which of the not easy you live by. Just pick your own not easy. Wealth, becoming wealthy is not easy. Being poor and remaining poor is also not easy. When your landlord comes for your delay rent, when all the bills come, when people start putting pressure on you, when your children are chased from school, it's never easy. It's painful, right? But being wealthy too is tough. So choose one, right? Choose one. Which one do you want? Is always the secret to life, to success. If you like, choose poverty. Your choice. If you like, be like me, right? The choice is yours. It's either you sell or you are broke. You have to pick one. But none is easy. Being broke is not easy. Selling is not easy. But pick which one. As a result, I want to appeal to you. Every day, call 150 people. How many of you want to do this? How many of you want to do this? Let me see. How many of you are willing to join the 150 #150 call? How many of you want to do it? Okay, Balumi Ambali says, Isa. Okay, who else? 150 call per day. We're going to do something very unique we've never done before, right? I want you to, after today, pick any of the branch managers, any, whether the one in Dubai, whether the one in Omole or in Asaba, or the marketing manager in Abuja, whatever, whichever branch you want, pick one, okay? And they will all drop their numbers. After today's show, reach out to them and say, I need a list I can call. The only thing I want to beg you is to show integrity. Everybody type show integrity. If they give you a list to call, please and please do not take the company lead, right, to go and sell another company's estate. God won't be happy with you. Do not take the company lead and close the lead and claim that it was not, it was your own lead. Show integrity. So each of these branches that is nearest to where you are will do their best, okay, to give you leads. So that in case you don't have leads, you get that. Also, if you don't know how to close, how to do paid adverts, Instagram advert, Facebook advert, the guy who is going to teach you today on that, I want you to get his number. Reach out to him, okay, after the show, and let him guide you. If you can beg him to do another Zoom session with you, where you will practically do it together till you're able to set up your advert, right? Do it. It's never easy. Some of these people tell you they're busy, they're this, but put pressure on them till they give you time. It is you that know where the shoe is pinching. It is you that know you want to make it. It is you that have something to prove. I love you all, and I want to thank you for listening to me. God bless you. So I'm going to take a few questions before I go. Who is moderating this? I have 10 minutes. So do you have questions or I can go to the plane? You're welcome. All of you who are thanking me, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm humble. And thank you for celebrating me while I'm alive, right? I've always said that jokingly. If you don't celebrate me while I'm alive, right? If you do when I die, my ghost will appear to you, right? So, come on, that's selfish. How can you tell me to recap? Bros, I told you I have 10 minutes to pick my flight. It is you that should be disciplined to go and watch the show after now. Go to Gtext Homes on YouTube. Okay? You can watch the entire thing. Don't say recap. What will recap do? Who recap help? Right? With all this long thing I've taught, you think recap help you? Don't ever do recap. Go and get the main substance. Take your time, spend the hours and learn. For those of you who have questions, click on the Q&A. If you type your question in the general chat group, it will get lost. So questions should be in the Q&A. Also, Anthony says convert value and product to cash. Okay, we were just answering the question. Akambi Rozok says, where's your branch in Asaba? Queenette, can you give your address in Asaba?
All right, so good morning, everyone. So for the branch in Asaba, if you're very familiar with Everyday Supermarket, it's just directly opposite Everyday Supermarket. So we have 21B off Summit Road, opposite Everyday Supermarket. I'm going to type it in the comment section also.
Okay, I hope you have gotten that. And I encourage you, if you live anywhere that we have branches, go and familiarize yourself with the branch managers. You will do yourself so much good, right? You will do yourself so much good. If you go and familiarize yourself with the branch managers, you do yourself so much good, right? So much good. Because that way, they know you and go to the office regularly. If I were you, I'll go to the office 3 times a week, and ask, is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can do? Right? I'm part of you, even if you are not paying me salary, right? So that you can be encouraged, you can be in the midst of the right people. Remember, Saul was in the midst of prophets. What did he do? He prophesied. So if you're in the midst of sales people, you sell, right? Samson is saying, who is D? Who is this one? Who is Samson? And what kind of questions? Paul says, hello, sir, please. How do I get started after now? I'm based in Abuja. Go to the office in Abuja. Go and meet them in Abuja. But today, we have a training. All the branch managers will train you on the various products they have. We're going to start with Omoli, Vivian. Also, we will have a training also today. As I told you, today's training is for 4 hours. Don't rush. Give it the time. You're also going to be learning how to do paid adverts. Vivian, add to your training. When I join now, what are the next thing to do? Like I told you, many of these people don't know what next to do. They don't know that once they join, they need to go and inspect the estate they are selling. If they are not in Nigeria, they need to get the videos of those estates. They need to get the materials. Many of them don't know they need to start posting on all social media pages, right, to start getting people. Many of them don't know that they have clients they are struggling to close. They can call you, and you can help them close it, and they will still get their commission. There's so much people don't know. Kenechukwu says, thank you, doctor. Kene, domicile in Onitsha. Please, how do we solve the problem of site inspection? What problem of site inspection? I don't know what you mean by that. If you are because of location, you can't go to site. maybe you are not in the location where our estate is, all you need to do is get the videos of the site's inspection, particularly the videos of our location. So when a client is asking, show them that video. And if the client insists on visiting the site, link the client to the branch manager. They will take the client to site. And if the client still buys, you still get your commission. We have dealt with everyone with integrity. That's why we are the most social media active company. Right? We are here every day, every time. Because I mean, if we have not dealt with integrity, we will not have been able to do this. Okay, our branch in the island is Banana Island. Okay, it's a Victoria House, 209, or is it 309, right? Okay, Banana Island, Lagos. Just Google it. Stephen Jalo Osho says, I'm based in the UK. Is it possible to target Nigerian market here? Yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm even coming to the UK. Where in UK are you based? I'll be in Leeds tomorrow. I'm training in Leeds tomorrow. And next Saturday, I'm training in London. So try and meet me. Okay? But yes, you can target Nigeria. It's even easier for you. There are Nigerian churches, there are Nigerian restaurants, right? There are a community of Nigerians that you can go reach out to. And that's why today, all of you must wait till the end of today's class so that you can understand the various estates we have, where they are, and the details about them. First up, Ohaka. Say, I'm new to real estate. I want to know where I can get up-to-date info on Gtext product. You will get that today, right? You will get that today. David Odibo says, where is the branch in Abuja? Google it, Gtext Abuja, you see the office there. Someone said, where is the branch in the UK? Just Google it, Gtext UK, you see the branch. And you can join me as well from our trainings in the UK. Olarewaju Babawale says, the document on cloud for Gtext and associates to update. Vivian, is the document on cloud?
Yes, all documents are on cloud. All documents are on cloud.
Beautiful. So we're going to do something now. We'll allow branch managers introduce themselves, and they will also give you their phone number. After that, the first person to train is Vivian, and then from there, others will take over. Love you all. I have a flight to catch. God bless you, and keep winning. Go ahead, Vivian.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Amici Vivian. I believe all the branch managers will introduce themselves before I start my training. So my name is Amici Vivian. I'm the branch manager for Mole.
Your phone number.
An address.
My name is Amici Vivian. I'm the branch manager of Mole. My phone number is 080 9 in 4 places. That's 9999 5346. Let me take that again. 080 9 in 4 places 5346.
My name is Choma Orazulike. I'm the branch manager for Gtext Homes Ibadan. Our office address is number 15, Yellow Gate, Unity Road, Oluyole Extension, Ibadan. And my phone number is 080 9 in 4 places 5698. I'll take that again, 080 9 in 4 places 5698. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Farouk, and I'm the branch manager of Gtext Homes. For those that's asking about information about Abuja, our office address is plot 1314B, Wiki Springs off Agulu Lake, Metama Extension, Abuja. Plot 1314B, Wiki Spring Street, off Agulu Lake, Maitama Extension, Abuja. And to reach me personally, my phone number is +234 8099995873. +234 8099995873. Thank you.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. My name is Abiola Fadaunse, and I'm the branch manager for Gtext Homes Banana Island. Our office address is Stephen Akintayo House, close 309 off Ondo Street in Banana Island. And my personal number official number you can reach me on is 090-8360-2887. So I'll put that in the chat box so everyone can have it. But again, 090-8360-2887. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Queenet Uchendu. I'm the branch manager for Gtext Homes at Sabah. And for the office address, we have 21B Summit Road, opposite Everyday Supermarket. And then to reach me personally is, you can reach me on 0809 22 55 114. I'll take it one last time. 0809 22 55 114.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Martha Onsachi. I'm the Global Head of Sales for Gtext Land, and I operate from Banana Island office, which the branch manager just dropped the address. So you can always reach out to us. We're here for you. And my number is 080-922-55118. 080-922-55118. Thank you.
David, how many minutes do I have?
Yes, you have less than 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, once again. So I will be talking about how to close sales property, but I actually want to tell you the basic things on how to talk to clients, because closing is another thing, and your approach to clients is another thing entirely. So I've actually introduced myself, but just for people that are just joining us, my name is Amechi Vivian. Once again, I'm the branch manager of Omole. Yeah, so since I have 20 minutes, I'll quickly rush to my slide. What's customer service ethic? So I have here, if you can see from the slide, first you have to note and acknowledge there are three types of words: customer service and ethic, which means specific culture, set of principle, and the rest. So I would like to not necessarily dwell in this, but with Dr. Steven's training, he actually asks us marketing, sales, and who is your customers. So I believe Dr. Steven has actually done justice to this first part, but I think the way I see my customers, I see them as my friends. So on age range, know that these people are the ones that are getting your properties. Age range, we are not the same age. So emotionally, age-wise, and money-wise, we are not the same. So I see them as my friend, bigger friends, that the way I talk to them, the way I relate with them matters to me. So I'll be very, very careful. Yeah, being your friends, I'll be very, very careful the way I speak to my clients. So let me not dwell much. I think before the end of the slide, we'll understand my focus. Why is ethic important? If I may ask on everybody in this platform to just tell me what ethic is. I think in my basic definition here, ethic can mean different things, different people. That's why we are, since company, creating standard code, cultures and the rest of it. So the way you address people matters in everything you do. And these customers, you may think that they are not seeing you or they don't know how you are seated. Some people can actually sense from a phone call if you are smiling. Some people can actually sense from a phone call if you are angry. Some people can actually sense from a phone call if you are being very nasty with them. Okay. So I have here some ways to address or communicate to your customers. Mind your manners. Mind your manners. Like, you don't have to be very sassy. Yeah, we know that it's not everybody that you speak to, or it's not every lead or every number that you talk to that will buy your property. But the way and manner you speak to that person, the person can actually refer you to someone that can get from you. The person can actually refer you to an uncle. So it is very important. Nobody is small. As a salesperson, you don't have to see anybody as a small person, because you don't even know who puts food on your table the next day. So our manner is very key. Next slide. I think I've touched this. Let's move to the next one. Keep it. I will change it to keep a positive mind. Positivity is always very key. Like, even if I know, okay, let me start with a testimony though. I called someone yesterday night. The person is in US. So apparently she didn't want to buy from me. So I've been following up. I've been keeping the positivity 100%. So she will always lead me on that, okay, I'm going to get something from you. If she's not at work, she will tell me she's this, she's that, always busy, yeah? So yesterday night, I stayed up till 11 p.m. and I was calling her. So she picked around 11:30. So we got talking. And she was like, the reason why I wasn't too sure of you guys was the way you sent me a message and you dropped your boss name that I should go and Google it and I can check out your company's page and the rest. So I was trying taking my time. I didn't mean to be rude and the rest of it. So if I wasn't keeping that positive energy, I wouldn't have gotten to this part that I even have to hear from her the reason why she has been, posting me. So we got to some conversation that leads to real estate and me knowing her better and her giving me contacts of people that she thinks might buy from me. So that's it for positivity, and avoid conversation killers. We have such leads. To be sincere, I won't say that it's always that rosy. Yeah, you have some leads that you will call and you hear some malas abusing you. You have some numbers that you call and you hear some people calling you scammers. You have some numbers that you call and you hear some people calling you all sorts of names. But as a salesperson, you don't have to be ashamed because that's where you eat. That's your daily food. There's no shyness in this. If you're really in for real estate, you have to blind. As a matter of fact, we're doing a morning devotion. I was telling my team that this is what I got from the lead that we ran. This is what happened. And all of them was laughing. And I said, as a matter of fact, I'm actually sending this person. They actually asked him to stop sending banners and brokers to him. I sent him another one with a nice content. I ended it with, smile, sir, Jesus loves you. Start your day with this, start your day with that. And that was how I ended up. And he sent emojis of laughing out loud. I'm like, okay, at least I'm ready to keep that aspect. Motivationally, if I'm not the person that get things going or will have killed that aspect of the person giving me bad energy, it will have ruined my day for the whole day. I won't have the motivation to call or to send out anything for anybody, because the man really, really says some nasty things here. But I actually have to keep it going. And in my mind, I'm not doing it for him. I'm actually doing it for myself, because at the end of the day, if I close this deal, I'm actually going to get commission. Yeah, the next slide. Don't ghost your customers. Yeah. So some customers are very unique. Some are petty. Some are extra unique. Some are GG. What I mean by G is that I understand this is what you are doing. I understand this is the way forward. Let's keep this going. Send me this, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. Some are very slow in replying. Some are very sluggish in giving you the answers that you need. Some can even ghost you, some can even block you. If a customer block you, does not mean that you should go ahead and block your customer. I mean, we are looking for a way to sell here, yeah? So I wouldn't ghost my customers. I don't ghost them, I don't block them. These are the way forward. Like, practically, if you have a client list that you are following and 100% of them, you're not going to close them on a very sincere note. If you have 10 leads and out of the 10 leads, you have 5 no's and 4 maybe, and 1, please don't call me again, I'm blocking you. The 4, maybe I will buy. That 4 maybe, you will still have to work on those 4 maybes. Working on them means that you have to send banners, you have to call them, you have to follow up. The following up never stops. So out of those 4, you have people that they don't even want you to chat them at social time. You have ones that, please, only call, don't text me. You have ones that will give you headache. The headache will be on, give me the product, give me the, as a matter of fact, you will send your product knowledge like 1 million times. They are always ready to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it again. So if you are not being careful, some people will actually get tired and frustrated all the way. So we'll even give you the, like, this person is not serious, let me just block the person. Please don't ghost anybody. Follow up in a way that if you think that you have been giving the person more audience and the person is taking for granted, please put them on your broadcast list. On that list, they'll be getting your product knowledge every morning, every minute, every day. Every time you share your product knowledge, they will get it. So whenever they want to reach out to you, they will quickly send you, hi, Vivian, you send this banner, give me the details on this, the location, give me this. I have someone for inspection that will come for this. They can easily reach out to you. Please don't ghost anybody, because you don't even know who will who will be the next person to put food on your table. You don't even know who will be the one to refer someone to get from you. That I'm not buying today does not mean that I will not buy tomorrow. So it's very important we don't ghost people. So yeah, under the property under Omole, we have Sapphire Estate, Water City, we have White House Estate, Atota, we have Jasper, Atota. And as a matter of fact, Jasper is our new baby. So I'll be giving out the banners, and our beautiful Mata is there to give us the offers as well. For I know so many of our associates that have clients prospect that would likely key into this. So let me go straight to the point. Okay, let me start with Sapphire. Sapphire Estate is one of our fastest developing estates, surrounded by a lot of resources from shopping mall, good clinic, and the rest of it also. I don't want to go in. And we know that my 12 is close to Sapphire Estate. Sapphire Estate is located at a Greek bus stop. If anyone doesn't know, that's where Sapphire Estate is. So we know that my 12 is there. So it's easy access to my 12 and easy access to amazing locations that surrounds Ikorodu. Let me move to White House Estate. Okay. Yeah, this is more details about Sapphire Estate. Property under Green and Smart. Giving you Green and Smart full power supply, clinic and hospitals, central seaway, massive road network, luxury lifestyle, price security. The neighborhood that you have, like I have mentioned, you have my 12 just right, Lagos State Polytechnic, Fly Estate, we have police station, we have hotels, we have Deeper Life Church, we have Top Care Hospital, and we have the Dominion District Media. So we are here for our new baby. This is Jasper Estates. This is actually, we are running out this promo, but today I don't know if Martha is there, but I wouldn't want to say much about this. The price. Martha will be the one, because she can actually have Messi and give us 50% or 25% or 30%. But let me just go through before Martha will have to say something about this. This is Jasper. So the beautiful thing about Jasper is that we're under a pre-launch offer. So you can actually get it now on a good mass written offer. Then when you allow us to do our serere on it, serere means that we'll have to, and you remember it's a gated place already. It's a residential area, people already staying in that location. Where we have to put our signage and make it look beautiful for our customers. And the price will increase 100%. I'm telling you this, the price will increase. So the offers will be given out by Martha, but this is the banner. And Jasper Estate is the most smart environment property, perfectly dry land located around neighborhood estates, and on a very, very sweet atmosphere. I went there this week, Wednesday. That place is very gentle. Like, neighborhood there, they are very friendly. Is easy access to Canaan land and the rest of it. I will get into that, but man, that's another estate that we have. I see Jasper Lagos, Jasper Abuja. Very nice location for people that doesn't want all these rashness and noisy area. See Jasper Estate, Lagos, Jasper Abuja. Very sweet location for people that doesn't want noise. There's some people that like population. Let's see people, let's talk. When I'm going out, I'll have to see my neighbor and the rest of it. So these are the more details about where this Jasper Estate is located. Some of our associates know that we are giving out green and smart power supply, clinic, and the rest of it. Massive road network. So we have neighborhood 25 minutes to Canaan land. We have 27 minutes to Beverly's University. We have 25 minutes to Covenant University. We have, we are actually giving you guys green and smart stuff results. So I know you guys can't wait. So this is the location. This is the drone coverage of this.
Hello, Vivian, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me? Am I muted? Sorry, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
I hear you. We can hear you. I think it's from my end.
Can hear you.
This is the drone coverage of Jasper Estate, and it's a beautiful place that everyone would love his or her customer to have. We had a consultant that joined us last week Wednesday, and the person will have, I'm thankful that my customer bought this estate. And it wasn't like we brought up the conversation. We just getting to the place, getting to the location, and the person saw like, I'm so thankful that my customer came to this. So, yeah, thank you very much. I don't know if anyone has any other questions. I'm always available here. You can just put in the question on the Q&A so we can answer. For Jasper Estate at Martha will give us this the pricing. Prices is if she's merciful enough to give us 30%, and that of Sapphire. Thank you very much. That's my time, David.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you for that amazing, breakdown. At least some of our G&A, GTS and associate members would at least understand that we also have properties around this location. So for the offer for the day, for those of you who have clients that, They have been making inquiries. They have been looking for something towards that. Here is the good news. We have Jasper Estate at Alta for you guys, and guess what? We have special discount for our associates, because as you are selling for others, I believe we have money, and you yourself, you can buy. You can also buy for yourself. It becomes more easier when you acquire a property where you are in an environment that you can also sell. That's another added advantage to, like, okay, you tell people, come and be my neighbor, come and buy from come and be my neighbor, come and buy from me. I also invested here, come and invest. So for Jasper Estate at Alta, is a pre-launch property, is our new baby, and we are currently selling for 8 million naira, 400 square meter, 8 million naira. But we are giving a 50% discount instead of 25% for our Gtext and associate member. And also, if you have a client that are ready to pay, ready to buy, you can bring them in. We give you 50% discount, and you
David, I think Martha's network is kind of not good. I think somebody else can start. Probably when she comes back, she will start.
Okay.
All right. I think. Oh, hello.
Right. Everybody, can you all hear me?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Right on, Mr. Farouk.
All right, great. So,
Farouk.
yeah, are you with me? Shema, you want to say something?
I was about to go, but I didn't know you had already. No problem.
Okay, so my name is Farouk. I'm the branch manager of Gtext Homes, and I'm also the head of product knowledge for Gtext. Right, so before we go straight into other knowledge of other estates, I understand some of us and some of you are new to Gtext and Associates, right? Maybe some of you don't even know how to sell properties. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give us a brief recap of what product knowledge actually means before we even go into the estates that we have, right? So I hope you all can see my slide. I'm sure, yeah. So product knowledge, right? I'll be doing a brief training on what product knowledge is. However, I'm also glad to let you know that each of all these sessions will also be taken next week. Meaning on Monday, we'll go through another orientation on Gtext and Associates, what you stand to gain, your commission, and different aspects of Gtext and Associates. What kind of platform you can join? There's a gold, there's also, what is it? There's also a platinum membership as well, right? And on Tuesday, we'll be going further on product knowledge, right? So what we're going to have is just going to be a brief understanding of what product knowledge is. And also I'll be asking some questions so you'll know the answers. So who understands what product knowledge is? If you have any answer, you can type on the chat section. What is product knowledge? Right, for product knowledge, what do you expect to know? So if someone asks you, do you have product knowledge of Gtext properties? What are they trying to say? What are they asking you? What do you understand by product knowledge? Anybody? If you know what product knowledge means, can you just type it so we can understand everyone is with us? In 1 minute, please. I'm waiting for your answers. What is product knowledge? Knowing what the brand offers. Mr. Sampson, that's great. That's correct. Understanding your product features, great. What the product is all about. Fantastic answers. right? Knowing knowledge about the product, full awareness and information of what the brand is all about, knowing the property. That's great. So I'm going to describe product knowledge in just 3 different ways, right? How do I call product knowledge? So product knowledge is divided into 3: the features, the benefits, and the advantages, right? The features, the benefits, and the advantages. Those are what you mean by product knowledge of a company. So yes, product knowledge is all about knowing about the brand, right? All about the properties a brand is selling, a real estate is selling. But the product knowledge of those properties are what? The features, the benefits, and the advantages. Right? Dr. Siri came to tell us all about marketing, about sales. Without product knowledge, you cannot market. So how do you even start your marketing? Right? You have to understand what product knowledge is all about. And for you to be able to market properly, you must understand the features, the benefits, and the advantages. And what is features? Features are the characteristics of that product, characteristics of that estate. So for example, Vivian was telling us some of the things about Sapphire Estate, right? Everything that's a characteristic, everything that is about that estate is a feature. One, location is a feature, right? Location is a feature. Number 2, we're having biodigester, that is a feature, right? We're having a green and smart estate, that is a feature. We're having a golf course, that is a feature. Right, so product knowledge does not stop with features. So one of the mistakes we all make as marketers, as wealth advisors, is that we only stay on the features, and features does not sell a property. Features are just what? Characteristics. For you to be able to sell and market well, you must understand what the benefits are and what the advantages are. Right. So next, what is the benefit? The benefit is what your clients stand to gain. Right. So the benefits are always talking about. This is the feature of the estate. What does that feature benefit? How does that benefit us? And last but not the least, the advantages. So with these benefits, how does that apply to my life? How does that improve my quality of life? So let me give an example now. Right? For example, there's a biodigester. A biodigester is a feature. And for those that don't understand what a biodigester does, a biodigester converts your feces into renewable energy. It converts what? Your feces into what? Renewable energy. And we're having a centralized sewage system, and that biodigester will be into that system. So all the old feces from your house goes into that central system, and it converts it into what? Renewable energy in terms of biogas, and supplies everyone with gas in the whole neighborhood. Right? So what is the benefit of having a biodigester? And that's what I just explained now. So the benefits of having that biodigester is what? Right? Is we are able to convert feces into what? Renewable energy. So you don't just stop, we have a biodigester, we have a biodigester. You have to explain the benefit of that. And what are the advantages of that? Number 1 advantage, it means that you don't have to clear your stock away. Are you getting me? So for example, a normal house that does not have a biodigester, by the time your stock away is full, you may end up calling a truck to be clearing the stock away for you. How does that? It pollutes the whole area with bad smell. So the advantage of you having a biodigester in our estate is that you don't have to go through all those processes. Meaning you don't have to keep clearing your stock away from time to time. It means your chambers will not be blocked. And that's an advantage. Another advantage of this is what? You're able to get gas in your neighborhood, in the estate. Meaning you don't have to go and buy gas outside. So do you understand the characteristics of what a feature, a benefit, and advantage means now? Another one, a playground. A playground is what? Is a feature. It's just a feature. Have you ever understood what is the benefit of having a playground? Benefit is that your children don't have to get out of the house or get out of the estate to interact. It means that there's a place where you can put your children to what? To have fun without disturbing you. What is the advantage of having a playground? Your children can easily what? Socialize. It means that if you have a playground and there's a place for your children to go and play, the advantage of that is that your children will have what? Better communication, better relationship. You have more children that are more extroverted. Do you understand? That can socialize easily. So do you see how a playground can have a benefit and an advantage? And there are so many other things you can talk about. Green areas. Why are we having green areas in our estates? Green area is a feature. What is the benefit of having a green area? It means what? It means you have trees around, and benefit of that is that you have better quality of air. That's the benefit. Do you understand me? What is the advantage of having better quality of air? It means you as an individual, you live longer. Meaning if you stay in another estate that does not have a green area, you have a less chance of what? You have more chances of inhaling smoke. Our green area always talks about renewable energy. Meaning people in our estate do not have to turn on generators. It means there is no noise pollution. It means there is no carbon in the air. Meaning you can breathe good air. And the advantage of that, you live long. Your children can study in a quiet environment. You can think more. You can be more productive. And that's how you want to break down a feature for a benefit and an advantage. And last but not least, let's give an example, another example, interlocking. So yes, we have interlocking around our estates. Your clients can say, you don't have to have interlocking. Why is that why your price is high? It does not matter. What is the benefit of having an interlocking? Accessibility. That's the benefit. Accessibility. It means going around the estate is easily accessible. Number two, it means that we have good road system. That's the benefit. What is the advantage? It means that the road will not spoil your car. It means you can drive around the estate without having what? Bad tires. It means that if you buy a car, right, because we have good roads, you don't have to do regular maintenance. Because there are some people that come to their houses and on their way, the road to their house is bad. It happened to me, right? When I was growing up, we were staying in Liverpool, and the road to our house was on a normal day, a good road. It takes us 3 minutes. But because the road is bad, it takes what, about 10 to 15 minutes. Every week or every 2 weeks, we are always going to service, shock absorber, tire. That is what an advantage of having a good road system. So product is about understanding the products, the benefits and the advantage. And that's all marketing is all about. Right? Next, how do you want to know Gtext homes properties, right? So each of these product knowledge are unique. So as you can see, we have several properties. And how do you understand without having to look at what's the flyers? So the uniqueness of all our estates are on different locations. Number one, location. Each of our estates are located in different areas. Right? So for product knowledge, one of the things you should try and understand is what location does Gtext we have a golf course, beachfront. What that tells you that this our estate is located in front of the beach. Do you understand? So you have to understand the unique facilities of each of these estates in product knowledge. Again, the size. What is the size of the property? It's something a client will always ask you. So to know your property, to have sufficient product knowledge, for you to start with the features, you must understand the location. Why that location, right? Vivian was telling you about Ikorodu. It's located at this place. So looking at the locations, you now look at the proximity. It's close to this market. It's close to this industry. Merely by the location. Again, the documentation. On this piece of property, what kind of document is on it? Is it a gazette? Is it an excision? Is it a C or O? Another thing you need to know is the price. And you don't have to craft the price. All you have to know is what? A price range. For example, someone comes to meet me and asks me, hello, Farouk, yes, you have properties in Bejuleki, right? How much is it? I know I have more than one property. But for me to start calling, I can say, okay, the lowest property we have in Bejuleki now is 7 million to 25 million. At least know the range, understand it before you start cramming the price. So another thing you need to know about the real estate properties in product knowledge, you must know the price. Another thing is type of land. What type of land is it? Is it a dry land? Is it a wet land? You must understand this. Because there are some of our properties that are already what? Are wetland. Of course, we are self-filling, but you must let your client know this information. So they ask you, do you have any dry land? I say all our lands are dry. Without knowing some of the lands are okay. Our lands are dry. We have some that are wet, but we are going to sandfield on your behalf. So you must understand the type of land you are selling. Another way to distinguish this or this property again is the status. Is this land launched or pre-launched? You can see Martha was giving you a promo about a land that is pre-launched. So for pre-launch, we're a little bit more relaxed, right? The kind of information we give you on the land that is launched is different from the land that is pre-launched. Pre-launch means that we have not yet taken full possession, but we are already selling. So that is the risk of having a pre-launch offer. And a pre-launch offer, we are telling our clients that instead of buying at the full price, we are ready to give you at a reduced price because we are buying at a higher risk. So you must understand the status of this land. So if you are saying, for example, Jasper Atom, now that is on pre-launch, you don't expect it to take you to this land and say this is the land. Of course, we can show you the land, but we don't always take you to that land because it's on what? Pre-launch offer. It's a land that we are still launching. We've not taken full possession. Right? So this is how you know Gtext owns properties. This is how you get full product knowledge. Right? Now, what are the locations of our estates? So in our estates, we have 6 locations in Lagos. We have 2 locations in Ibadan. We have 4 locations in Ogun State. We have 1 location in Asaba. We have 1 location in Port Harcourt. And we have 2 locations currently in Abuja. So in Nigeria, we have 16 different estates in Nigeria. And each of our branch managers will be talking about the estates in their unique locations. Vivian came and spoke about some of the locations in Lagos and some of them in Ogun State, right? We also have our branch manager in Banana Island talking about 3 of our locations on the island and also about our housing units, right? And also we have for Asaba, we have Queen that tells us about that and Port Harcourt as well. So Queen is also talking about Port Harcourt, Richard is also talking about Port Harcourt because those are the people that are physically located there, right? And some of these locations are on pre-launch, some of them are on launch, that we are open to more and more investment, right? That's what it means, more and more investment. So does anyone have any questions about product knowledge before I talk about the products about Abuja? So Chioma can take over and others can take over. Any questions so far on product knowledge? Any questions, please? You can ask us.
Someone just asked a question.
Yes, I can see one. Are you saying something, David?
Yes, I said someone just dropped a question on the chat box. Jared John.
Okay, do we have hidden charges like infrastructure and documentation fee or development levy? Of course, right? This is something estates do, right? Because you don't expect the people in the because we are selling lottery service plots, which means we are providing infrastructure, right? We are providing good roads. At the same time, we are providing documentation. So there is a documentation fee. The difference between dealing with a real estate company and Omonile is that Omonile will just leave you to develop your property. And real estate property also comes with different levels. We have what we call land sellers and what we call real estate developers. So if you buy from a land seller will not collect developmental levy because they will not develop the land. That's why some people call themselves estate and just put the gates. And in the middle of the transaction or later, all of you in the estate will now start putting money to develop the road. Do you understand? So the price for documentation is 1.5 million, and that comes with a survey and a deed of assignment. And I'll be glad to inform you that if any of your clients buy from us, we can deliver their documents to them all over the world, wherever they are, without any other third party, right? And for the development levy to enjoy most and all of our benefits is costing 2.5 million naira at the moment, right? 2.5 million naira at the moment. So that's our infrastructure and development levy as well. And it's the same thing. Development and infrastructure is the same thing. And the other one is called what? Documentation fee, right? Another question is, let's have these prices. Of course, we share the prices with you. Can you help me review the product page again? I was having a problem with you. Because of time, right? So others can also, I may not be able to go through it, but we're having a full 2-hour product knowledge training on Tuesday, right? Where we are going to break down each of these estates, their pricing, the uniqueness, the features of each of these estates on Tuesday. And I and our sales manager, Martha, will be taking that up on Tuesday. So you can join us on Tuesday by 9 a.m. to further break this down, right? Do you have any estate close to the main? Of course, I'll tell you our estate in Abuja next, right? So that's all it's about. So on Tuesday, we'll go further and further deeper into product knowledge. Yes, and the documentation and development fee is the same, right? It's the same. And of course, your pre-launch estates cannot go wrong, right? One of the uniqueness is our Asaba property. So the good thing about people getting into pre-launch is that we always give you a better offer. So what happened in Asaba is that when we started selling for 2 million naira, right? For 2 million for outright, and installment was for 2.5. And the land we were given as a pre-launch offer did not have a CFO. And what that means is that it's not as if we don't have a property. It means that we have about different locations of properties that we are looking at the same time in the same vicinity. And in real estate business, one of the secrets about real estate business is that at times, due to due diligence, you may not know the builder of the property or take full possession. Right? So Gtext is saying, what Gtext does is that Gtext is bearing all the risk. Yes, Gtext is saying we are opening a new estate in Port Harcourt, one estate. Natural reality, we may have about 6 estates that we are going to develop or to open. But let's even start with one that we are sure of that we can deliver. So we can say our estate we are selling at 3 million naira. We understand the normal value of the estate is 6 million. Right? But because it's on pre-launch, we are going to give you as a what? As a lower rate for what? Investment. Right? So what happened in Asaba is that by the time we finish all our due diligence, we realized that we had a better offer for one more CFO that actually costs more. That's why you can see now the price of our Asaba property is 8 million naira. So those are bought on pre-launch offer, right, for 2.5 million. And when we launched, we sold at 8 million. Is it a good deal or not a good deal? I want to just type and respond. Do you think that is a good deal? If you think it's a good deal, just write is a good deal. If you think it's not a good deal, write is not a good deal, right? Remember that those that paid for pre-launch, they went for an estate that did not have CFO. And by the time they bought and we gave them an estate, it had a CFO. So do you think that's a good deal or not a good deal? I'm saying to a very great deal. Antonia, great deal. Jared, very good deal. And that's the concept of pre-launch. So the only thing pre-launch and pre-launch is that at pre-launch, you are getting a better deal. And for housing, the other thing we call pre-launch for housing is called off-plan sales. So you are getting a cheaper rate and a better deal. Right? And the only thing you understand that everything is about risk. So people that take higher risk have what? Higher rewards. That's what pre-launch is all about. When you explain pre-launch to your clients is that you have a chance of what? Getting a better deal. And that's what you all miss. Because you are what? An early investor. So I hope I'm able to answer that question. So let's go straight to the estate that we have in Abuja. Right? Remember, we are talking about uniqueness of the location, the facilities, right? The price, the size, and what? Documentation. Right? As well as the type of land, whether it's a dry land or a wet land. So that's how I'm going to explain these two properties that we have. And that's basically what differentiates each of all our properties. Because all our properties have green features, they have smart features, right? So one of the properties we have in Abuja here is called Beru Fort City, right? So by the name, you understand. We understand what it means to have a fortified city, right? If you understand what that means, you can chat, you can write it up before we go about that. So it's located at Kurudu, Abuja. And Kurudu right now is one of the fastest growing areas in Abuja, right? It is not in the main city, but Kurudu is a place that is quite accessible at the moment. There's going to be a fantastic road that links from the main area in Apo straight to Kurudu, right? And that area is wonderful. It's quite great for major investments, right? It's a place that is going to blow up. I'm breaking. I'm so sorry, Williams, right? Kurudu is a place that is going to blow up. And Kurudu, we call it the Fort City because it's surrounded by army housing estates, police housing estate. It's surrounded by major security centers, major security headquarters, right? Even in front of the junction, we have a police station here. So we call it Fort City because a Fort City is a place that is impenetrable, like you cannot penetrate it. It's a fortified area. It has high security. That's why we call it Beru Fort City. It's a very serene environment. The front road is tarred, right? Even from the junction to our estate is a 2 minutes walk, and we are interlocking from there to the main road, a great area, fantastic area, right? It's a Kurudu, and it's called Berryford City, and it's 400 square meters, right? And what is the current offer we have for your clients? And you can see the offer even expires today. It expires today for 12th of March. So you have any client that wants to buy, you have to let them know that it expires what? Today, right? And the normal price is going for 9.5 million, but because of the 25% discount is going for 7.1 million. And you can spread the payments in what? In 3 months, right? So you can see I've spoken about the location. I've spoken about the document. The document is RFO. It has an RFO, already RFO. So it's not the one that we are processing. This one's already processed, already in our names, right? We have an RFO for this, right? And its location is fantastic. The features is the fact that it has a green estate, it has a smart estate, centralized water, which is peculiar in each of all our estates. Just know what we offer in Gtext Homes and what is peculiar to this estate. Right? So the unique feature about this estate is a fantastic environment. It has great surrounding. We even have a market square coming up. Right? It's great infrastructure around this estate. So this is a place you want to invest in Kurudu, right? It's for mainly investment. And people are living around there. Around there, people are living there. Right? Another estate we have again in Abuja is on the airport road. It's called Jasper Hillview Estate. And this estate, we've even started infrastructure. We've built our gatehouse, we've built our showroom, right? We've even built an office over there, meaning that you can come there and there's someone always on site. We have security already staying in each of our estates. Here we already have uniform security already operating as an estate without occupants in it. Right? And here we have our housing units. And this is a very unique area because Airport Road is already opening. And this part of Airport Road is the one that is at Lube, right? It's just about 3 minutes from the Dunamis church, the Glory Dome, right? And it's a fantastic location. And if you know Jedomas Housing Estate, it's before Jedomas Housing Estate. Fantastic location. Also 400 square meters. And both of these lands are dry. They are dry land. Fantastic. You can start buying and building immediately. And the price for this is 15 million naira. For 25% discount is going for 11.2 million naira per plot. You can make a deposit of 5 million and spread your payments within 3 months. And it's called Jasper Hillview because next to the estate is a hill. Great view, a great view. Looking at it from the onset, it's a place that you want to live, right? It's a place that is habitable. People are already living there. And the uniqueness about this estate is that when we started selling this estate about 18 months ago, right? 18 months ago, when we first put this estate on pre-launch for 4 million naira, right? People were just coming there. People were like, why are you buying an estate here? We believe that in less than 6 months, that place was full. The time we started launching, we launched at 7 million naira then. And then we're still selling at 500 square meters. We launched at 7 million naira. Right? Estate is really have how many plots? Just 2 or 3 plots left, right? It's actually completely sold out. We just have 2 or 3 plots here. And even for our 40 here in Abuja, we have about 4 or 5 plots left, right? And this place is booming. And also in Abuja, very soon, hopefully by next month, we have a fantastic site at Apo that is going to be strictly for housing, but it's something we'll be bringing up. Right? So that's all I have for you for Abuja. And while the rest of our branch managers just go through the flyers of each of their estates, the current price, and what they are going. I think the next person we have is Abiola from Banana Island. So before I go, do you have any questions so I can treat that now? What's the document title for? What's the document title? Yes, I told you, document title for both of them are RFO, Housing Estate RFO, right? And other charges are also the same that is unique to all our estate, development fee and documentation fee, which I said is 1.5 and 2.5 respectively for development documentation fee, and it's the same for all estates. Right? Apple, I'll let you know, and you'll be the first to know about that. Of course, you'll be the first to know about that. What else? Names of developing. Okay, each of our we don't have any estate on pre-launch now in Abuja, so each of our branch managers will tell you the estates on pre-launch and the ones that are already on sale, the ones that are ready to be occupied, and the ones that have housing units. And what is the document title for Abuja Estate, I've already mentioned that. And what is RFO? RFO is right of occupancy. It's also, so it happens mostly in Abuja, Nasarawa, and areas like this. In Lagos, they mostly do just CFO. So in Abuja, they do RFO, they do CFO. And it's just basically the agency that is in charge. We call RFO is also known as CFO because the title actually come out CFO, but it just has right of occupancy as the type. So RFO can be upgraded to CFO. Right? RFO is just slightly, it's not slightly competitive as CFO. I don't want to use the word weaker, it's not actually weaker, but it's actually a strong title here in Abuja. Right? So title in Abuja can come a letter of intent, but if you have RFO, you are good to go. You are good to go. All right, so thank you so much. I'm sure I've answered all your questions in Abuja. Abiola, are you there? Abiola,
yes, I am.
All right, so Abiola, I can just take up some of, should I bring up your essays for you?
Okay, please do, go ahead. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So you are free to go.
Okay, so hello everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. So Farouk, thank you so much for the presentation. I mean, you've broken down, you've explained almost everything we need to explain. You've done the product knowledge. And like Farouk said, you know, we have the benefits and what differentiates each estate. And one thing you need to know with Gtext Homes is each of our estates has a team. So like he explained, Beryl Fort City, Abuja, why it's called Beryl Fort, while we have Jasper Hillview in Abuja. So here in Lagos Island, I'm trying to see the screen. So we have Beryl Beachfront. Okay, Beryl Beachfront. So for Banana Island, we have 4 estates currently that that is under the Banana Island branch, and that is Beryl Beachfront, Jasper Golf and Beach Estates. We have Primrose Farm City, and we also have Stadio Cinema Works that is on pre-launch. So for Banana Island, we have Stadio Cinema Works. That is a pre-launch offer, and Stadio Cinema Works. Okay, so let me start with what is on the slide. So we have Beryl Beachfront, and it is called Beryl Beachfront because it is directly facing where we have the beach in Ibejuleki. It's in Idado community, and it's just a 3-minute walk from the beach. So when you have your clients buy or invest in Beryl Beachfront, this is one of the selling points, okay? And for Beryl, like Farouk said, we have ongoing promo that are even ending today. So for the past 10 days, we've had we started with a 30% promo offer off all our estates. We are currently on 25%, which ends today. So by tomorrow, it becomes 20% discount off. So you can as well still tell your clients to take advantage. So all we just do is, take off 5% every 5 days till the end of the promo. So currently we have Beryl Beachfront that is selling at a discounted price of 9.7 million naira. That's for Beryl Beachfront, and it is in Ibejuleki. All our estates have the same features. They are all green and smart homes. And Farouk has already broken down the benefit of you investing or having your clients invest or even live in a green and smart home. I mean, no one can deny the effect of what climate change has had over us in years. And this is one of the reasons why, Gtext Homes stand out and we are unique because, yes, it's very easy to see these days you have different developers build smart homes, but it's hard to find a developer that will combine both a green and that will build a green and a smart estate. So for Beryl Beachfront, it is in the Idado community in Ibejuleki, and the offer as of today is 9.7 million naira. Then we have Jasper Golf and Beach Estate. So what makes Jasper unique is that it's also close to the beach, and right opposite Jasper as well, we have a golf course. Okay, so for those that invest in that location, which is also in Ibejuleki, and it is 10 minutes away from where we have the deep sea ports and 10 minutes away from the free trade zone as well. I mean, there's a whole lot of advantage that people have shared over the years on why you need to invest or even live in Ibejuleki. And the fact that we have all these industries coming up just tells one thing, that very soon Ibejuleki will be filled with people. So now is the best time to have your clients buy or have them invest in that location. And what stands our estate out again is the fact that it is green and smart. So there's no fear of you living in a location that has a lot of industries around you. Maybe you're thinking pollution, or they have the fear of, being saturated by a whole lot of emission in the air and all of that. And that is why Jasper is unique. That is why any of Gtext Homes estate is unique, because most of the people that work in Ibejuleki, trust me, or that would work in Ibejuleki in the nearest future, would not want to live far from where they are working. And they would also want to put their health into consideration, okay? So that is why we are already preferring this unique solution by having green and smart estates that are not only healthier than your other normal estates, but of course, there's ease in use, and it's more, over the years, it's cost efficient when you live in a green and a smart estate, because nothing goes into waste. Everything is being turned back is being turned back into resources that you can make use of, even down to your feces. That is why we have a biodigester that Farouk explained earlier. So Farouk, yes, so that is it on Jasper. And yes, now let me also mention that for Jasper Golf and Beach Estate, we also have buildings for sale. And in this flyer that you can see, that is one of the architectural design for one of the buildings we have for sale. And in Jasper as well, we have 1 to 5 bedroom duplexes that are for sale, and we have an ongoing offer for the 1 to 5 bedroom duplex as well. And on Thursday, like Farouk said, where it's strictly product knowledge. Like, I don't want to load you with so much information now. And if you are in the groups, we'll also be having groups that are allocated to different locations. So if you're on the island, for example, you will be in the Banana Island G&A group. If you're in Abuja, you'll be in the Abuja G&A group. If you're in Ibadan, depending on your location, even if you're in diaspora, would have the maybe UK G&A group. But that does not mean you're restricted to only selling for your location. Of course, you have different clients that want in different locations, but what you being in different group will help you do is, like, it's more like a community. We can even have fiscal trainings, we can share ideas, we can know what your challenges are and address them per time. So when you come for product knowledge on Tuesday, all this will be broken down more. You get more understanding. And for those already in the G&A groups, these materials are already sent there. We'll send them again. So you're not overwhelmed with, me trying to tell you all the prices from 1 bedroom to 5 bedroom now. But for our 1 bedroom, I'll just run quickly. For 1 bedroom in Jasper Beach and Golf Estates, which are green and smart homes again, 1 bedroom is 32 million naira, 2 bedroom is 47 million naira. They are all duplexes, all smart, all green. 3 bedroom is 59 million, 4 bedroom is 69 million naira, and 5 bedroom fully detached is 82 million naira. And the current offer we have on that is that if your client is paying in installments, right? If they pay with a minimum deposit and we have installment prices that they can pay for us, they can spread payment for 6 to 12 months. So if any client of yours is buying outrightly, they get a brand new car. That's the offer on that. And if they're paying in installments, they win a trip. And this is valid till the end of March. And it's valid for the first 10 clients only. So if you have a client that is interested, you need to tell them to quickly pay up so they can get one of the slots for the first 10 people, okay? So if they're paying in installments, they get an all-expense paid international trip to Maldives or Seychelles, okay? So that's the offer on the houses. But all the banners that you can use to push or communicate to your clients will be sent to the groups, okay? So you can pick it from there. And when you come on Tuesday as well, you get more information that you need. Then the remaining 2 estates we have on the island, we have Primrose Farm City. Primrose is in Itamaru, and the unique thing, again, like here, is Farm City. So for Primrose, aside the fact that it's a residential estate, we would have a portion that is carved out for farm, where those that are living in can easily get fresh farm produce to eat or to cook. Of course, that's not going to be free, but it's going to be at a subsidized price. So that's for Primrose. And the offer for Primrose now, as of today, is 7.2 million naira per plot, instead of 7.2 million naira per plot, instead of 10 million naira. So your clients can save like in millions just taking advantage of the ongoing promo. Then the last one we have that is under the Banana Island branch is Sadio Cinema Walk. And this is, like Farouk explained earlier, I'll keep referring to Farouk because he has done the bulk of the work before I even came on here, is that pre-launch sales or pre-launch offer is very sweet because your clients are getting it and as in close to the same amount we even got it from the owners, from those that sold it, right? And for pre-launch offer, like they have everything to gain, because when it's finally launched, their return on investment has shot up way above 50% of what they even got it for. So we have Studio Cinema Works, and this is a sweet location because it is facing the Lekki Ekpe Expressway. It is facing the Lekki Ekpe Expressway, and the original value is 40 million naira. I mean, you know how valuable lands, properties that face the express can be. It's 40 million naira. But for those that are buying on the pre-launch offer, they are getting it at a discounted price of 20 million naira instead of 40. And when we launch fully, trust me, the 40 million naira takes effect. And once we even start things on site, the prices keep shooting up. So this is a good deal. That's why I find out most times the smart investors were rather keen to the pre-launch offers than even what has been launched, because they get to get higher returns within the fastest time possible. So that's the fourth estate, and that's the pre-launch offer we have that's the only pre-launch offer we have for the Banana Island branch. So I don't know if anyone has any question before I hand over to the next person. Farouk, please take it off. Is there any question? I don't think I can see any question.
I don't think there's any question.
There's no question yet.
You know what I can see? Where can the recordings be done? To be dropped on the group. I'm sure David can do that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I know what I'm saying here. What happens when you're in the sales process with a client and the client isn't sure about you and contacts the company directly in headquarters without passing through you? First of all, if you've been able to communicate the value of who you are, I'm not sure your clients will want to bypass you. But another thing you can do again is you can also just give them the contact of who to contact. Another thing our salespeople also do is that by the time they call, right, you call the office, they always ask the clients who referred you, right? Who? If they mention your name, it is always good. But also, it's your own duty to have a way to communicate genuinely, say authenticity to your clients as well. So up next, we have Richard. Richard is our regional manager of the South, East, South, everything region. Hello, Richard, are you there?
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, good morning, everybody. Awesome morning from this location. Farouk, please, you hear me put up the peak image for the Port Harcourt estate. Now, just like Farouk has said earlier, and Abiola just mentioned now about pre-launch. Now, let me tell you something. Pre-launch is a platform where we open up for investors. It's not for everybody. It's for investors that understand the secret of investing before we open to the general market. Now, when you do pre-launch with us, it means you are able to buy at 50% discount, meaning you are buying as if we are also buying directly from the owners. So that way, once we launch the estate, the value of the estate, the value of your investment jumps back by over 100%, meaning you make a 100% return immediately we launch the location. For example, when we started selling Asaba, like he said, we were selling at 2.5. What we got on that property was worth that amount. The day we launched that estate, whoever had bought at 2.5, do the mathematics, 2.5 to 8 million. You know the maths. So pre-launch offer is an offer. I have clients, they don't even buy any other thing from me. They just wait for pre-launch. They tell me, Richard, where do you have pre-launch? Let me know. And that's when they buy, because they buy in bulk. So that's how you can also take advantage of this by letting your client to know, your people to know that buying at pre-launch offers on Gtext Homes is a strategic move that only investors that understand the readings and the intricacies of the investment would buy from. So to take it further, my name is Sako Richard. Like I had mentioned, regional manager for South, South, and Southeast. What we have right now is a massive pre-launch offer, and this is the first green and smart estate in Port Harcourt, coming up in Port Harcourt. We have launched the one of Asaba. We have the Port Harcourt one coming up, and I'm telling you, this location, personally, I have been there. And I know I don't go to where the movement is not sure. This location is the best investment you can put on ground right now. You can put those words in the bank and save it, and you cash out of that word. Yes, because if you sleep on it, you're going to miss out on the offers on ground. Now, not just that the location is sweet. Now, I'm going to give you a breakdown about this location. Now, this property that we'll speak about is at Romo de Maya Airport Way. Now, it is 3 minutes to the Obiapo local government. It is also 2 minutes to the police division on Rumudumaya. It's also on the same axis, is just like 2 plots away to Winners Chapel on that airport way. It's also facing the gas plant. It's also 5 minutes from Bori camp. Bori camp is the military base. It's also another 5 minutes away to the left from the naval base. Now it's 10 minutes from SARS, where you have SARS base. Now from the airport, from here to the airport is another 15 minutes to the airport. See, I don't know if you understand what it is when it comes to investment, but all these locations I just dropped right now, all those things I just mentioned, it is what they call landmark. Now, when you are doing investment, you need to take note of what are the developmental landmark within that location. Now, this land we are talking about has a CFO. It's not the one you buy and wait for 5 years to grow. It is within an already developed area. It is buy and build. Buy and build. You're not buying to wait. Buy and build. That location is massive. It's already fenced. It's on the road. Another landmark is beside Johnson Oil. They have what they call Johnson Oil. It's opposite the gas station. There's a gas station, a gas plant or a gas station across the other side. It's also from that location. If you are going on to what do you call it, to the governor's office from that location, that's governor's house, and there is 25 minutes drive from that place to the governor's house, and also from that place to what do you call it now? There's this this Aba Road. From there to Aba Road, you are looking at nothing less than another 10 minutes drive to Aba Road. So what am I saying? This property, Sadios Estate, the first green and smart estate we are launching in Port Harcourt, it is not just a launch that you want to miss out on. Why? Because of the benefit of what is on ground. Now, the value of property. Now, if you can do your research for properties that goes around that area, the value as you speak is more than 40 million. Yeah, around that area. We see of it. But we are coming in on board and say, okay, let us see how we can also put up something here that can help people, investors, to come on board fast. So the value of the property is 40 million. But if you are buying out today, you are ready to go out on board on it, you get a 50% pre-launch offer, meaning you pay 20 million for an outright payment and 25 million for installment payments. Now, the reason why because I've been in Port Harcourt, as I speak to you, I'm in Port Harcourt right now. I've been in Port Harcourt since on Tuesday. I've been having several meetings with so much top investors. And part of what they made me understand that this estate is not like the regular estate, because you don't have, in all of this area, you don't have a service plot estate. Now, this is a service plot estate. Now, when you say service plot, we have a central sewage system, we have central water system, we have central electricity system, we have central internet, we have central security. This comes with the land, plus the drainage, the road, the other infrastructures. But these ones alone make it unique, not like your regular kind of estate. So what you need to do as a salesperson or an investor, what you need to understand is that just like Farouk has given you a bit of the advantage and benefits and the futures, let me tell you something. I've done my research in Port Harcourt. I've been in Port Harcourt for a while. I've gone around. I've checked some other estates. Let me shock you. What we're about to drop here is the first of its kind. It has never been done in this location. I'm not making out. I'm just telling the fact. And how do you now sell this? All you need to do is to get the right people that can actually buy this property. Now, if you know you have people, or you have industries, or you have organizations or churches or whatever it is you want us to come down to speak for your behalf, we are here fully on ground. We are ready to reach out to them on your behalf, do presentation on your behalf. The goal is this investment. I'm telling you, once we launch this property, whoever has bought at 20 million becomes 100% richer. That means 20 million richer. So the property is going to be giving you ROI in the next 2 to 3 months, not even 6 years, not even 5, not even 1 year, 2 years again, 2 to 3 months. And that's why any of our property, any of our investment that comes for pre-launch offer, you need to be quick about it, because the land is not something we want to sell all. We're also selling the houses. And we also would be launching the housing scheme also, as we are selling land for this particular location. So, like I would say, for those that are ready and they are serious about it, the fast the quick, the fastest finger that pays. All you need to do, let us know, get this to your client. If you want other videos, you want other presentations, the goal is very simple. Sell this particular property. To sell this particular property is very, very important. And like I said, this is just one of the other properties that we are unveiling, because we are fully on ground in Port Harcourt, and we have strategic locations that can guarantee return of investment. And this place is massive. Security-wise, as I just mentioned, those security is the estate is surrounded enough security. It has a police division beside it. That's one. You have stars. You have the army base. You have the naval base also behind. So everything is in the center of it. And when it comes to market, it's just after a few minutes, just like a 3 minutes drive. Yes, 3 minutes drive to. We have Market Square. You have other eateries around. You have other supermarkets. You have other shops. And if you are going to other parts of town, it has connectivity in terms of connections. You can go through the Rupokpo area. You can go through the Helios area. You can go through the Ekwe flyover on the other side. See, it's well strategic. From here to the airport, it's 15 minutes max. You get there. No stopping, no. So this is the best time. The best time for you to invest right now is now. So get this out to your client. Call people you have in diaspora. Call people you have around. If you want us to have a meeting, if you want us to help you have meeting, broker meeting, broker appointment, we're available, because this is the best time you can do it. So for those I think somebody was asking my number. I think David will drop that in the group. If you have anybody you want us to talk to, you want us to reach out to any organization, you want us to reach out to anybody on your behalf, don't snooze, because if you miss out on this, and brother, I don't know what else you want to. All right, Farouk. I think from here, I'm good. Is there any question?
Does anyone have any questions? Someone is asking, when is the launching date for PH Estate? That's Port Harcourt Estate.
The launching date is soon. That's why it's called pre-launch. So don't wait till the launching date. We're looking at launching max in the next 30 to 60 days. Yes, next 30 to 60 days. We launch and we are good. The reason why we have not launched yet is because we are giving room, like I said, the pre-launch offer for investors to come on board. And we don't want to launch and people now start begging us for the same price, because once it goes above 20 million, it's not coming back 20 million again. So you don't miss out. So gather the energy, call who you need to call your friends. It has a CFO. The title on it is CFO. The title on the land is CFO. The title on the property is a CFO. So call whoever you need to call. Is on the road. If you want to visit, I think I'll be having the pre-launch view again. Just keep your eyes glued on all of our group, especially those that are in Port Harcourt group or other groups that you have. Just keep your eye glued. We'll have a preview or a pre-visit again. Yes. So, all right, Farouk, I think I'm good from here. Is there any other question? There's no question. I'm good from here.
For those asking for the recording, I will send you the recording on the group chat.
All right, Antonia, thank you very much. Antonia, please reach out to Pastor Felix. Antonia, please reach out to Pastor Felix. I've been reaching out to him. He's here to get back to me. I need to see him today, please. Thank you very much.
Great. Lastly, we're going to have Quinette. Quinette, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, of course, some of our essays are supposed to be captured, but because of time, right, we will wrap this up very soon. So on Tuesday, we'll have a full depth on product knowledge and brother break it down on how you can market and know more about the features. And every other person will be available. So Quinette will be our last speaker for today and we'll wrap up. Yeah, muted, Quinette.
Can you hear me now?
Absolutely.
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. So I'll just share my screen and then move. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. So, my name is Queenette. I'm the branch manager for Gtext Homes Asaba, just like I earlier introduced. So just like Mr. Richard actually, when he was speaking, I actually listened to everything he was saying. There is a lot of prospects in Asaba, in Port Harcourt. Many people just feel like properties should just be Lagos or Abuja or maybe Ibadan, but these places are places that people are actually going for. They're talking about investors are rushing to these areas because they can see things that are actually developing. Things are coming up, rising faster in this area. So for our estate in Asaba, we just have one for now, but we'll be adding more to it because if you notice, we just launched and we just moved into Asaba. We got our office and we basically started operating just recently. So for Berry Estates, Berry Polo Estates, Asaba, yes. If you can see my flyer, you can see clearly for the 25% discount. So all our estate now, we're doing 400 square meters. I believe Farouk said that when he was explaining about product knowledge, 400 square meters for all our estates everywhere around the state. So for Berry Lasaba, you have the actual price for Berry Lasaba is 9.8 million naira, but we're actually giving a 25% discount for 7.3. 7.3, that's if you're paying now. Yes, just like Mr. Richard said, everything is about now. So if you're a smart investor, you can rush up for offers like this. So you have 3 million naira initial deposits. I think that's basically for some of our estates, 3 million naira initial deposit and you spread within 3 months. So Berry Estates Asaba is located along the Asaba-Bini Expressway. It is not just an estate anywhere. It is an estate that has been strategically located. It has been strategically placed for our investors and for anyone who will be willing to actually buy into this estate. It's located along the Asaba-Bini Expressway. It's about 2 minutes from the Uwashi market. For people who know Uwashi, Uwashi is quite popularly known here in Asaba. So it's about 2 minutes from the Uwashi market. And then it's also 6 to 8 minutes from the Asaba airport. Remember when I say we strategically locate or keep estates, it's always in places that you know you will get return of investment. Just like Dr. Stephen is always saying, once you want to get any of our estates, you go for capital appreciation or rental value. So this estate fits any of them, an estate close to the estate. Even when Farouk was presenting for Gtext Homes Abuja, I believe you heard him when he said Jasper Lugbe is actually located at the airport of Lugbe. It is intentional, so you know people can make returns of their investment. It is also about 12 minutes from Summit Junction. Summit Junction is also popularly known here in Asaba. Then it is 15 minutes from the Secretariat here in Asaba. It is also 18 minutes from the ShopRite here in Asaba. Asaba has its own ShopRite also. So that's to tell you that when we say luxury at its peak, we're giving you an estate that you can easily locate other areas. If you say you want to locate the market very close, if you say you want to go to the ShopRite very close, even if we're providing some of these basic amenities inside this estate, but in case you want to go out, it is very, very accessible for you. This estate is a dry land. I'll move over to this slide. You can see I and the regional manager, Mr. Richard. It is 100% dry land. So you don't need to be bothered that, oh, I don't believe this, I'm not sure. If you're even going through the Asaba-Bini Expressway, you see our signage there. It's very, very big. You can see it by the road. So when I mean it is directly facing the express road, I mean that it is directly facing the express road. So you have nothing to worry. You're seeing the express, you're seeing the land. It is very, very accessible. And the road there is actually good. It's an express road, so you can easily access it from there. So let's just move over to some of the features we'll be giving in this estate. We have lifestyle. So we're always talking about luxury. So we're actually bringing that to you. Healthy living, network, green and smart estates, and it is a wise investment. So I'm going to explain a bit on these features. We're having a shopping complex in that particular estate. So remember I said, aside that we have a shop right here in Asaba, we're also bringing some of these things to you in the estate. That estate is very big. We have about 190 plots. Over 190 plots currently now available in that estate. So it is big enough for all these things we're telling you we're going to be adding in this estate. We're having a shopping complex which keeps you away from going outside to look for some of these things you might need in your home. We have a CCTV coverage. Yes, it is the same with all of our estates. We have CCTV coverage to keep you secured, despite we have our own security we're providing. It is going to be a green and smart estate. Most people might be wondering, this green and smart, we've been saying it a lot. How do we plan to achieve it? So I'll just explain a bit, just a little of it here for some people to actually understand, for people who are just joining us for the first time, because I believe Dr. Stephen has always been explaining this green and smart for you to know. And just like Mr. Richard actually said, he has seen that in Port Harcourt that it is the first of its kind. Here in Asaba, it's the same. I have seen some estates, I would not like to call the names of these companies. I have seen what they do in their estate. They basically just give you land, put the gates there and the security, and that's it. Build and organize everything yourself. But that's not what we're doing for you. Remember, Gtext Homes, we are the developers, so we tend to make sure all these things are perfect for you. So for the green and smart estates, we're talking about an estate that would have biophilic design. Now, most of you might be asking, what's a biophilic design? Yes, this is a design that allows the planting of trees and flowers in your home and in the estate. Yes, that's not totally all what green and smart entails, but it is part of it. Why do we put this? Remember, they say when you plant trees close to your home, you tend to receive fresh air. There's this tendency of you having more an air-free area in your house. So these are like part of the things you want to do. Bring nature to your convenience. Bring nature in that luxury for you. And then part of it is making sure you don't have an estate having maybe carbon monoxide, carbon emissions. That's why we're making sure we have solar panels. We have other means of giving you light, but not generators. So what is our aim here? We're trying to give you an estate that will be free from generators. You have 24-hour power supply. That's the deal. And then we have good drainage system. Yes, we want to make sure you have the best of the best. We don't want you to have an estate where the drainage system is very close to your water supply. We know what that can do for you. So these are part of the plans we want to do in our estate. Recreational facilities or system. Yes, we plan on doing that. So the whole idea is to have an estate where your children can play comfortably, be happy, not the one that keeps your children indoor, but the one that can make them comfortable in that environment, in that entire estate. It's a smart estate, yes, green and smart. We keep explaining that. All our estates will be smart, so you can watch or you can do whatever you want to do at your comfort zone or even outside of work. That's the whole idea. Then we have security and electricity. Yes, I explained part of electricity when I was trying to give the idea of a green and smart estate. These are part of the things we plan to actually put for you in that estate. Now, I showed the picture of the 100% dry land. This is exactly what you are to see in Asaba. We launched on the 5th of March. That launching was perfect. These are some of our G&A that actually reached out. We have an Asaba group for those who are registered for Asaba. We bring you closer. So it's not just being in the Gtext and associate group. We bring you closer to us where we can easily give you first-hand information before any other person is involved. So we have a G&A Asaba group. After that, you can also reach out to David, who has been responding there for you to be added. That's if you're interested in being a G&A in Asaba. Trust me, we keep you updated, we carry you along, we give you information, first-hand information you can use for your clients. And like I earlier explained, this property has a CFO. Yes, it has a CFO, verified one. So it's not just with mouth. There's a document to show proof of that. So I actually explained the green and smart, where I talked about the biophilic designs and others. This estate is available for siting. You can visit this estate. Now, we've actually launched and we did a relaunch and allocation on that same 5th of March. So we are allocated to smart investors who have paid complete payment for land and their documentation. We gave them block and plot number on that day. Why am I saying this is we are trying our best to keep you updated in all that we do.
for the real estate Asaba. We have a physical office. For those of you who would like to visit the office, I actually also added my number and the office address if you would like to visit Asaba office, or maybe your clients are actually finding it difficult to believe that we're here in Asaba. You can actually visit the office. They can also visit the land. All you just need to do is inform us, and that's it. We can take you to the land, and your clients can also visit the office. So before I round up, I'll just add up the office address, the phone number to call if you would like to visit or you like to get further information. Then you can ask your questions. So for Asaba office, we have number 21B, Summit Road. Summit Road is very popular, and as you can see, I added it to the landmarks I used to explain very Polo Estate Asaba. So 21B Summit Road, opposite Everyday Supermarket. It's a popular supermarket here in Asaba. So for those of you who live here, I'm very sure you're familiar with it. And the phone number to reach out to is 0809 22 55 114. 0809 22 55 114. So I'll be taking questions now for those who have questions. That's if there's any. If you have questions. Any question before I leave for Farouk?
All right, so if you have any questions for Queenette, please, I can see some people indicating their interest by raising up their hand.
So if you have any question for me, you can just type it in the Q&A. You can type it there, so David can read it out for me, and I'll do it to answer your question. Someone is saying, please, I came late. If you came late, the recorded version of this will be sent to you, just like Farouk had earlier explained. I think it was David. So it will be sent to you. You can watch all over, and if you still have further questions, reach out to David. So if there's no question, I think I'm done from my end, David.
All right, thank you very much, Queenette. Quick one before we wrap up, I would like to share some benefit of you joining Gtext and Associates with us. So let me share my slide here. All right, so get to know more about Gtext and Associates. It's all about selling, earning, and be happy, and get to know their fantastic benefits we have for you. So Gtext and Associates is an empowerment program designed by Gtext Homes to empower over 100,000 Nigerians with jobs in real estate sector between now and December 2022. Sorry, this is an old slide. And we have an MLF system which goes from 10% commission to 3% commission to 2% commission. And my next slide explains this. So if you are selling properties, which we have in London, that's in UK, you get 10%, no downline. And for Dubai, if you sell Dubai properties, you get 2%, no downline as well. But for Nigeria, you get 10% for your own direct clients, and 3% for your own referral, and 2% for your second generational downline. If you have any questions, you can type in the chat box while I respond to you after the presentation. So you can join the Billionaires Club and earn huge commission like other like minds too. In the next slide, and in our next slide, we have people with paid commission of over 1 million, 2 million, thereabouts. And you can see this is the proof of payment. So it's not that we are just saying it by mouth, it's real. We have other people who have earned 1 million and the likes, 1.3, this is another one, 1.959015. And also we have awesome people who have also joined the all expense paid trip reward. We are able to benefit going to Maldives and also Dubai. And funny enough, we have a nice package for you this March, and you don't want to miss it. This March, we have an awesome offer for you. Yes, win an expense paid trip to Dubai And the promo started since 10th of March. Since 10th of March, and it's going to end this same March. All you have to do is to sell land on outright and sell 1 outright and 3 on installment. That's landed properties. Or you sell an apartment, that's 2 housing units on outright or on installment, and you are good to go. So who is next? I am next. What about you? So for more information, you can contact this number you're seeing, 0908 360 2883, or send a mail to us at info@Gtext&Associates. You can also chat me up personally if you have any further questions, and you can visit our website for more information. I'll also be dropping my number here again, or let me call it out, 0809 999 5182. I'll call it again, 0809 999 5182. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Seriously, this is an amazing time for you to sell and be happy. I want to see that we are taking over. We have over 50 people online, so we are taking over more than 100 people to Dubai, and it's possible. It is achievable. If you joined Dr. Stevens' class earlier, you would understand that it is achievable. There's nothing too small. You will have to dream big and achieve it and work towards it. So when you get the link to the product, or when you get the flyers, post them on your social media, talk to someone today, and reach out to other people, and try as much as possible to do all that has been said here and take necessary action. So thank you very much. If you have any further questions, please type and I'll respond to you ASAP. All right, I'll be dropping my number right away. So if you have any further questions, you can reach out to me, 0809 999 5182. My name is David. So the recording will be sent to you in the next few hours after this session. The recording will be sent to you if you need the recording. I'm sorry for those who came in late. It started since 9 a.m. and we are rounding off now. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining us. And thanks to all branch managers, Quinette, thank you. Abiola Fadaunsi, thank you. Vivian Amici, thank you. Farouk Usman, Osakwe Richard, thank you very much for joining. Chioma is not here. Chioma, okay. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate. So see you on Monday. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.